Horsens is a growing forward-thinking city with a strong focus on education, sustainability and urban development. The revitalized harbour area reflects this ambition. It's got the Horsens fjord as well, and it combines modern architecture with public spaces designed for community life. And symbolizing that is the Forum Horsens, which is the venue for the BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals 2026. Essentially the men's and women's team championships. We're into day 5 of action, or day 6 of action, I should say. The end of the group stages. From tomorrow, we'll have the quarterfinals for a couple of days before the semis on Saturday, and both finals will be on Sunday. So still quite a lot of action still to come as we look at the Thomas Cup lineup here. Of course, a reminder that it's 16 teams spread across 4 groups, and it'll be the top 2 from each group to go through. Now, the interesting thing here in Group C is that Denmark, Korea and Chinese Taipei all have a chance. So 3 of them into 2 spots to go through. Sweden are already out. We will have plenty of permutations for you as the night progresses to see who will finish in the top 2. Earlier on today, here on Court 2, we had a Group B Thomas Cup fixture with Japan edging out Malaysia. And coming up now, it will be Korea against Sweden. So let's have a look at our 2 teams in a little bit more detail. Starting with Korea into their 22nd Thomas Cup. They've been runners-up twice in 2008 and 2012. They've been quarter-finalists in the last 4 editions. And this squad's strength lies in its doubles pairs with the world #1 pairing of Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae. The point of vulnerability may be in the singles, with all 4 players ranked outside the top 60. Always great to see the teams with their cheer beforehand. Nice bit of team bonding, get the morale going. Today's doubles players, Jin Yong will make way. Lee Jong-min comes in to partner Cho Seong-hyun as Korea finally decided to go with the strongest double pairing. We'll talk about that in a bit. Now for Sweden, they're playing in the Thomas Cup for the first time since 2002, when they played in 10 straight Thomas Cups till then. So they've never advanced beyond the group stages. They've qualified after their best ever performance at the European Team Championships, where they finished 4th. No big star player or pair. Gustav Björkle is their highest ranked singles player at 108. The rest are ranked outside the top 350. They have a couple of doubles pairs inside the top 200. They also make a few changes today. Doubles pair Jesper Borgstedt and Joel Hansen are replaced by Sweden's highest ranking pair of Mio Molin and Max Svensson. Romeo Makbul sits this one out, and Max Svensson comes in. So, Tim Mort comes in, excuse me. As we look at the order of play then, we start with Yoo Tae-bin, who's won 3 titles at the international and future series level. He plays Gustav Björkle, the 2024 Bulgarian international winner. In the men's doubles, we mentioned Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae, the world champions, #1 pair, absolutely superb. They play Mio Molin and Max Svensson. In the second men's singles, Choi Ji-hoon, runner-up at the 2023 Indonesia Masters, plays Kim Linnell. In the second men's doubles, Cho Seong-hyun and Lee Jong-min are partnered up. They play Ludvig Axelsson and Philip Kolbo. And finally, the hero of Korea's comeback against Chinese Taipei, Cho Hyun-woo, retains his place. He plays Tim Mort, who's come in for Romeo Makbul. Well, I'm delighted to say I've got Ben Beckman here with me as we see Yoo Tae-bin and Gustav Björkle about to enter the arena former England players, played in 2 Thomas Cups as well, so he knows what this is all about, and he's got some really interesting nuggets. I know you can't wait to tell us about it, but very good evening. Good to have you back with us, Ben, here on Court 2. This is a really interesting encounter. You and I have been doing the maths on this. Korea are very used to going through to the next round, aren't they? And they're kind of hanging in there now.
They are, yeah. There is a possibility that they could go out. Obviously, massively hinges on the match on court number 1, Denmark versus Chinese Taipei. I think the best thing they can hope for is a 5-0 win.
Right.
And this opening singles, looking at the lineup, for me is a huge crunch match. It's one of the ones that
could go either way.
It could, yeah. The way that this man here, Gustav Bjorkman, has been playing this week, 2 absolutely fantastic performances.
Yeah.
Almost beating Cho Tien-Chen and
took a game off Anderson as well. No, came close.
He came close. He did push him. He had a great game, but it was his performance against Cho Tien-Chen.
Yeah.
And so the Korean, I'm sure Yoo Tae-bin will be very wary. They have played each other once before, so at least they do know. And even that was actually 2 close games. So
yeah,
I think this could be a very interesting encounter.
Yeah, this is where Korea it's their Achilles heel, isn't it, in the singles?
It is, yeah. It kind of always has been since the dawn time. That's one of the big reasons why not only have they never won the Thomas Cup, but they've only been in 2 finals as well. But I will add quickly that I think from what I've seen this week, there's some signs that might be changing in the near future.
So there's that one meeting they've had. It was just last year, Yoo Tae-bin winning it at the Irish Open.
It's black, you won the toss. That side, serve or receive, you serve, have a good match.
As you said, very close affair, that one, 21-18 and 21-18. So Yoo Tae-bin is 22, pretty tall man at 186 from the capital, Seoul. Not far away from his best ranking. I mentioned earlier he's got 3 titles to his name: the Malta International, Luxembourg Open, and the Northern Marianas International, all achieved last year. Gave a little bit of a fight to Cho Tien-Chen, took a game off Anders Antonsen. That's the one I was thinking of earlier. Sorry, I was thinking about Bjorkman, but there's something about him then. He'll also take encouragement from those performances.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, I believe he played Anders Antonsen at another team event before, possibly the last Thomas Cup, and was beaten quite convincingly. So he'll take a lot of positives and kind of shows the improvements that he's made over the last couple of years.
This is Sweden's leading player, the highest ranked player, Gustav Bjorkman, who's taller than his opponent, 190, 24 years of age. At Gothenburg, he's 128 in the world. His highest ranking achieved about a year ago is 94th in the world. And he has got a couple of titles to his name, the Russian Junior White Lights in 2018 and the Bulgarian International in 2024. Those are the results there, pushing Cho Tien-Chen and having a close 1 game at least against Anders Antonsen. Yeah. So they've both done creditably, haven't they?
They have done, yeah. That opening match against Cho Tien-Chen, Gustav actually was in a commanding position. He had a couple of points lead towards the end of that third. I was watching it from the stands. I thought he might sneak it.
Ready to play?
But Cho showed all of his experience there.
Yeah, Cho likes to make things interesting, doesn't he?
He does love a good 3-game match.
Fabio Beto of Italy is our umpire. Latif Jauhari of Indonesia is a service judge. Let's quickly go through some permutations, because I know everyone says let's only focus on our match, on our tie, but really you'd be inhuman if you're not kind of paying attention to what's going on next to us.
Precisely. Korea must obviously focus on the job at hand, but they'll probably be keeping one eye on court 1.
Because they need a favour, don't they?
They do, yes.
So the simple one here is, Ben, obviously Korea want to win as much as possible. So 5-0 is the best that they can do.
Yes.
But even if they win 5-0,
Ladies and gentlemen,
what's the situation?
On my
If
right,
they
Korea.
win 5-0,
represented
then
by
basically all they need
Tae-bin.
is Denmark to win. If
Okay.
Denmark win and they win
on my
5-0,
left,
they're good.
Sweden.
They're good.
Represented by Gustav Björkla. Korea to serve. Level. Play.
So here we go. You tape in. We'll get us going here. He's pretty wayward, isn't he?
Yeah, that's
That is
massively
over.
wide.
1 love.
Now, what about a 4-1 for Korea, which is a possibility, of
Yeah,
course?
that's the minimum. A 4-1, they can still qualify, but if they do, then they must hope that obviously Taipei lose, but they must also lose 4-1.
Right.
Because then I believe both teams will end on the same amount of
Similar.
matches, and it'll go down to the head-to-head, which obviously Korea won. That's better.
Fantastic. I mean,
Service over.
Going back to
1
that-
all.
head-to-head you talked about, beating Chinese Taipei, they were 2 down there.
Yeah.
And again, Korea, very bizarrely, and we're going to talk more about this when the doubles come up later. They mixed and matched.
Yeah.
Didn't work, but it was their lower-ranked singles players that saved them.
Yeah, it was. I even did an Instagram post where I said, I'm not sure what everyone believed, that it was Korea's singles players that saved them in a Thomas Cup.
Yes. That's a good point there.
But I think it's important
Service
to note
over.
that a lot of the players, the
2-1.
singles players for the Korean team are quite young,
Yeah.
especially the player that we're seeing in the third singles. He's only just come out of the juniors.
Yeah.
And
Sure,
there's a lot of promise in their singles team. In fact, Tae-bin, the player on court, I watched a lot of his matches from the Asian team championships, and he was phenomenal.
Right.
He beat Aya Shetty, who's the Asian silver medalist. He beat the All England champion Lin
Service
Chun-Yi. He had
over.
some absolutely brilliant results.
All.
So he's ranked, was he just outside, is he at 60 in the world?
Yes, that's right.
His top level is easily that of the top 32,
Ah.
if not top 20.
Yeah, normally it's Jeon Hyuk-jin that we see leading the way for Korea. He's normally in the 40s or so, not selected this time.
Which is, for me, a sign that Korea are looking one
Moving
eye
ahead.
on the future. Yeah, because I don't think there's any injury issues with Jun. I think he just hasn't been picked by Park Ju-bong and the coaching team.
Service over. 3-2.
Now, what you're going to hear is Sweden seem to carry some good support, don't they?
do, yeah.
For a non-traditional badminton country. Not these days, anyway. They used to be.
Yeah, in the past, they had some absolutely fantastic players in their team.
But I guess it's also around the corner, isn't it?
It is, yeah, they are neighbours.
So,
Service over.
yesterday,
3-all.
Ben, you were working on court 1. Did you notice, and I know conditions can change from court to court as well, but what were the conditions last night like for you?
That's an interesting one that you bring that up, because I was speaking to Jill
3-all.
Clark, her and Steen had been talking about the drift going one way,
Yeah.
and then the first break of the first singles, or in the second singles, they were talking about it going
The other way.
So I think regardless of whether there's a drift away from the camera or towards it, it's minimal.
It's not a
4-3.
game changer like we see in,
No,
say,
no.
Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, that kind of thing.
Not
Yeah.
even close.
Yeah. Where an end, choosing an end could have an impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has he got it in? Oh, that's a brilliant shot.
He's going to be alert to that.
5-3.
Wow.
I think one of the qualities I've noticed of Gustav Björkla, especially in his match against Cho Chen, was his flat game. So he looked probably, in terms of his return of serve, or in general, he's going to try to engage those rallies. So I'm sure Tae-bin will be alert to that. Oof, that's a bit of tension, isn't it?
Service over, 4-5.
Now, I wonder after yesterday's shock elimination of Indonesia, you know, the other countries are now like, we're not going to take anything easy now.
No, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Last night was real proof of that. It was the three singles.
Service over, 6-4.
Yes, for France. Well, technically the second men's doubles. That was a huge surprise.
Yeah. And I think, you know, Korea might be a bit late now, but might be thinking, should we?
Possibly, yeah.
And now all they can do is try and get through this with a whitewash and hope other things go their way.
That's a nice shot.
Does well. Comes at you in a height, doesn't he?
5-6.
Yeah, he has got a good attack, especially given the time. He's 190. That's coming down very steep. It was a bit short and a bit obvious from Bin there. It's good play.
Done very well there at the net.
6-4.
He's growing in confidence, his good stuff throughout this tournament. Again, I watched his match against Cho Chen. I didn't see many of those kinds of shots. I saw some great attacks and some flat play, but not so much the tight spin net shots with the cross. That's a man full of confidence.
7-6.
Yeah, just looking at Gustav Björkler's season, he had his home tournament, the Swedish Open, and the Portugal International. He was out in the second round there. And the Polish Open and Azerbaijan International was out in the opening round.
Oh.
Is that a bit of a wobble there?
A bit of a slip, I think. That's a nice shot.
Done well. In comparison,
Service over,
Bin,
7-0.
similar-ish sort of record. Roy Chung, China Masters, that's a Super 100. Got to the third round there, as well as a Vietnam International. And was out in the opening round of the Singapore International Challenge.
Yo.
Ask me earlier.
Yeah, like you said in his introduction, he won 3 titles. I think they all came last year. He reached 2 other finals, so he had a pretty good 2025.
Yeah.
And I can see signs that he's building on that heading into 2026.
Let that go, and it is a good call.
8-7.
He's a big guy, isn't he? So
9-7.
go for the backcourt, rush over to the net.
Yeah.
It's a tactic to maybe big guys to move them around as much.
It will be to try and open him up, pull him out there. You can't go there too early, because then if he can get out early on the net, then he gets to get the attacking opportunities. You've got to kind of work the point first.
That's one of the longer rallies we've had.
8-9.
Really tight so far.
Yeah, both players are kind of feeling each other out, trying to get a sense for the game.
8-9.
That might have just helped him there, the tumble over the net.
Yeah.
Service over, 10-8.
That is one area that he's actually very good in, as Bin, is his net play. We haven't seen it brilliantly so far. I think nerves, it's hard to play those tight, delicate shots if you're feeling a bit tense. I think if he can settle himself, we'll see it a little bit more.
Finish. We go to the interval then of this first game with Yute Bin up by 3 here against Gustav Björkla.
Doing the slow one to the net. And you keep on doing with the bit speed. Here you can do the cross one, you can play the middle, you can play the T, but not the slow one, okay? If we get the chance to attack, we attack. Don't do this really slow one to the net. Go to the body or go to the line, long line, okay?
Okay.
11-8. Play.
I hope he's okay. Yeah, I think he's fine.
Over.
That's the second time now, maybe,
11.
Ben?
Yeah.
That the footing's been a little concerning for him. Have a look here on his, I think it was his right foot.
Yo, can you check, please?
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, he did a huge lunge and the side of his foot was on the court.
9-11.
That's a nice finish
10-11.
from Björkla when he gets onto the attack.
Yeah. It's so important in singles that when you play away from the net, especially if it's a little deeper like this one, it's got to have a bit more deception. That's too obvious.
So you think a little bit more of a hold?
Yeah, a little bit more of a hold or a little bit pacier on the lift.
Okay.
Service over. 12-10.
I would call that one more of a feeding shot, like they're doing a drill more than a competitive shot.
Well, I was just about to say,
yeah, he got away with that.
that one, he's maybe a tad lucky.
Yeah, you've got to be careful of giving Gustav some free hits. He's got a.
That was in the slot, wasn't it?
No, yeah, it was a. He's got a very good attack from both sides of the court.
Oh, snaps back to that one.
14-10.
And he opens up the biggest lead he's had so far, 4 points.
He read this one, didn't he?
Björkla does not want it to get any bigger than this, the lead. He waited and waited, had a long, hard look,
Service over.
but got it wrong.
11-14.
He's kept his lead thereabouts, 3-4 points.
11.
He'll be happy with that for now.
Gustav needs to be a bit more alert after the serve. That was a very quick return, and then if he's a bit late, like you said, for the tall man, going out to the side is always difficult, and then his lift will naturally be easier for you to attack.
And now,
16,
up to 5 points.
11.
This is promising now for you. That's gone long. So you now in a very good position.
11.
Seems to just pick things up a little bit, UTB, with the counters and different kind of shots he's playing.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a little bit more used to the kind of shots that Gustav's doing.
Wow, challenge.
Yeah, I saw that as wide.
That seemed quite conclusive.
Yes.
I just wonder whether he's thinking I might have to disrupt something.
Possibly. I'm not quite sure.
It looked very convincing.
Yeah, it was.
Challenge unsuccessful.
What are the options
challenge
open
remaining.
to Bjork at this stage of the game, do you think?
18.
It's tough, isn't it, with
It is
three?
tough. 7-point deficit.
Or do you start thinking about game two?
Possibly. I think the fact that the drift is no different, maybe you can still use this time to try and figure a couple of things
About
out.
your opponent, yeah.
It's not like you've got a very different second end.
Right.
19. 11.
It's interesting for me that, if you can remember back a few points, that returner serve that Gustav did that Ute Bin jumped on.
Yes.
Since then, he's been second-guessing his
Ah,
returner
the serve.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Sometimes a player leaps onto your return and it just throws your confidence in that area.
That's only one way it's going to end. Ben, maybe you can explain on the flick serve.
11.
Intuitively, you'd feel, I don't want to try and flick a tall player.
No.
But we just saw one there, so maybe explain that in a bit for us.
Yeah, I will do. Let's save that, I think, for the second game. It's an interesting thing.
So 9 game points here, Ute Bin. And a good run of points, 6 in a row.
He's looking really confident now out there as Ute Bin. Out as well.
There you go. A very good ending, isn't it, to this game? 7 points in a row since
First game
the
won
interval.
by Korea, 21.
Where it was pretty tight. 11-10. He's not really looked back.
He looked so calm and collected in that second half. He's really settled.
10-1 he outscored him post-interval. So 21-11 to Ute Bin.
But this is okay. Sometimes you want to finish, he already here. And number 2, do not return crossing. You strip high, then serve. You crossing a bit high, fishing okay. But you, then serve from finish, maybe in, maybe out. Just control.
걔가 들어놓는 거 그냥 바로 짧게 안 놔도 돼. 들어놓는 거 일단 넘겨 길게 해놓고 나서 하는 게. 지금 하는 패턴만 잘 기억하고.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Yo.
Can you put the handle inside?
Second game.
How impressed were you then,
Level.
Ben, with Ute Bin in that first game?
I was very impressed. You know, obviously a nervous start for him
Yeah.
naturally, but the way that he just settled and got himself into the game was nice.
That is long. What do you want to see?
Sweden challenges.
That's a
Called
challenge
out.
right on the very, very first point of the second game. You don't see that necessarily too often, unless you're pretty confident. There's a back line as well. Did you have any gut feeling on that one? I couldn't really see.
No, I couldn't quite see it. It looked close. I think it was quite tight, but I don't know either way.
While we await this, Ben, what do you want to see more of from... here we go. Oh, no. Yes, it's good. Good
Action in.
Excellent challenge. What do I want to see more from
Gustav.
Silver. One.
It's a difficult one. I think he's gone a little passive. I'm not sure whether, like I said, that one return of serve seemed to completely throw him, and he's kind of gone within his shell. If he just plays the rallying game, he's going to come off second best.
Okay.
If he's lacking confidence, it's going to be difficult, but he needs to try in a way to get some shots going.
Well, you might feel that he should have put that one away.
And I think actually one way he possibly could get some confidence is if he's in a defensive situation. I think there's a slightly safer corner in the forehand of Utebin. When I watched his match against Antonsen, I can recall Steen being very complimentary of the speed Utebin can move back to his round the head. This
wow.
is going to start.
Yeah. That will help the confidence.
Yeah. And we were talking in the change of ends at the start, although Utebin finished that first game so confidently, how is he going to come out in the second?
Yeah.
When you're back starting from scratch again.
Wow.
4 love.
By the way, what you're not seeing, the Korean coaches giving Utebin a piece of their mind.
Yeah, I don't think this is what they would have discussed. That's another lift that's too easy. Wow.
Service over. 1.
Response in
4.
kind from Utebin, who might have broken a string in the process.
It's good that happens, because you asked me a question, I think you were about the flick.
Flick,
serve.
sorry, yes.
Yeah. It's a little bit like in doubles. Singles players these days are getting, generally speaking, a lot faster onto the low serve, can be very aggressive.
Right.
And so there is a chance to flick is used as a variation.
Surprise element.
Also to get them off the net just a little bit.
Right.
And they're a little slower on the low serves, and so you have a little better chance to get into the rallies.
Sweden challenge.
It's gone wide.
Called out.
It's another challenge. Yeah, that's not the look of a man who's confident of his challenge. So just going back to while we wait this, it's a surprise element, a way to get them off the net.
It's like with all things with badminton, you need to play with variation.
Unpredictable,
If you play too easy, too obvious, your opponent will latch onto that. These
Challenge
players are so quick.
unsuccessful.
You play one loose shot,
1 challenge remaining.
they'll be on it in a split second, and then you're behind in the rally. It's so hard to come back from that. Especially for Gustav, who's, I would say, his defensive game is nowhere near as strong as his attacking game.
Right.
Quite far along that one.
Yeah.
3-4.
So having got the first 4 points in a row, Utebin now has scored 3 of his own.
Service over. 5-3.
But in singles, it's a little hard to flick well.
Yeah.
Obviously, doubles.
Correct.
Is
And if you get it wrong against someone
yes.
at that height, pretty much ends one way.
You know, putting in a flick is fine, but I haven't seen Gustav really feel that positive on the low serve return.
Right.
So,
Service over. 4-5.
Yeah, you mentioned that you felt that Gustav was second-guessing himself, wasn't he?
yeah, a little bit.
On his serve in that previous game. It's amazing how 1 point can sort of...
Sometimes all it takes, you play one shot and your opponent, you thought it was a good shot and they leapt on it.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're like second-guessing yourself, and you can't do that.
Well, there's enough on that. I thought he didn't actually get it over, but he did.
But this is a positive response from Gustav.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
Wow.
Service over. 5.
Much more positive from his coaches now.
That's more like it. That's what we spoke of.
Correct.
I'm not sure if we'll get a replay of this, but Where he's hitting that jump smash from, it felt like it was in the back tram lines, and you're often told don't go for your big smashes from back there, but I guess if you can hit the lines...
He's hitting the lines beautifully, isn't he? Should finish it off. He does. So
6.
very good comeback here from Yu Tae-bin after a slow start. He has won 6 of the last 8 points.
Late.
And that actually, the way that he moved there, that's actually something I'm seeing in a lot of these new generation of Korean players, is the speed to get under it and then jump. I think
Is that not something you noticed before?
I've noticed it from the generation of actually one of the Korean coaches, Lee Hyun-il. He was very good at that.
Service
and some
over.
of their best players have always been.
7,
The last
6.
generation or so were a little bit slower to get under a shot. I didn't see that kind of elevation as often.
Nice bit of deception there. Great shot, Gustav Bjorkler. And he read it a little late. That was the whole
Yo. It's okay?
point there from Bjorkler.
Thank you.
Remember, it was nice and tight until the interval of the last game. And then
7,
Bin
6.
surged ahead. Sweden there, keeping up the noise, keeping up the support. Doesn't pan out there.
6.
You tape in. That's right in the corner.
Service over. 7, 8.
Bjorkler can't quite shake him off yet.
Could have hit that one as well. Lift off that next shot.
Another chance at the net.
There's a couple of them he's missed where they've been
Service
loose.
over.
He should have finished
9, 7.
He was right on that one.
They're ready.
Snatches at that one. That one is good.
Service over. 8, 9.
It just sets the tone, isn't it, for Team Korea? If Yu Tae-bin gets over the line here, that's a relief.
It is, yeah, it's absolutely massive. As we saw yesterday with France, that first win.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I can't compare this match to that one, but it's the same sort of thing. You want to get your team off to the best start. And also the fact that a 5-0 win is pretty much what they do need.
Nine all.
Well, he has drawn level again.
Quick towel. Thank you.
He's been trailing throughout. They had one other moment when they were on level scores at 6-all. Can he go into the lead for the first time here, Yu Tae-bin? He does take the lead in front for the first time in the second game, Yu Tae-bin.
It'll be massive for his confidence if he can go in 11-9, a bit similar to the first game.
Yeah.
Like I say, he's been trailing. If he can still go in halfway with the lead, We saw how good he was coming out in the second half in the first game.
As you said,
11,
going into
9,
that interval, you can see Bjorkla's quite frustrated with the situation because he led all the way till the last couple of points. Utebin, after another slow start, is in front again, having won that first game. 11-9 to Utebin.
Come this way, please.
스마시 게임을 완전히 그냥 막 속도로 막 이렇게 때려 안 때려도 돼. 길게 때려도 된다니까. 길게 때려도 된다니까.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Players back on court. 11-9, play.
You were straining there, weren't you? Just to see Ronnie Augustinus was saying anything.
Yeah, I couldn't quite catch it, but I'm sure he has wise words. He was instrumental in Unseong.
He was.
And now more for the men's singles.
I think he was just the hand she needed when things were not going very well.
Yeah.
Post-Olympics.
Yes. I think he's one of the only coaches from that period that's still within the Korean setup that's linked to singles.
This is quite a nice turnaround, isn't it,
Yeah,
for Utebin? He's on a 5-point run. Make that 6.
9.
He just seems
Can
to
you watch the court, please?
not start particularly well. I mean, that's the 2 games we're seeing here so far.
And it seems like Gustav's falling a bit like he did in the first game.
So
I haven't noticed anything that would give that away. No easy lifts and stuff, but sometimes just you're on court and suddenly something can just make you feel a little bit off.
39.
You feel like your opponent's looking stronger and it can just, I don't know. Only Gustav would know right now.
it's starting to run away from him. He needs to do something here.
That's a nice shot.
Lovely shot. That's what he needs.
It's over.
Boost.
He does. And right now, I think
10,
he can really
13.
look to get onto the rear court because every time he plays the net, Utebin is lifting away so often. Almost every time, he's not willing to kind of take on the net. So I think Gustav can be a bit quicker onto those shots like that.
Service over.
The odd point here and there isn't going to be enough for Gustav Bjorkla. He's quite expressive, Bjorkla. What are your feelings on... Were you quite an expressive player?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So you knew how you were feeling on the court, right?
You could tell.
And
especially if it wasn't going well.
Well, let me ask you, how did it make you feel to see an opponent get frustrated with what you were doing?
Oh, it would make me feel much better.
Right.
You know you've got them.
So did you not think, okay, if I know, then I need to... Easier said than done, right?
Easier said than done, exactly. You took the words out of my mouth there, Shez.
Be great, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. The thing is, I would often get annoyed and then go, no, why are you doing that? And then...
As in, why are you getting annoyed with yourself, right?
Go, no, you should be calm. And then I won't do it. And then next point, I get annoyed again.
It's a difficult one.
16-10.
I admire a lot of the top players.
How do some of them do it? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Six points clear. He's in a good position here. You said a very similar story to what we had in the previous game.
That's a nice shot. Yeah, that's a fantastic shot. First
17,
real kind of
10.
shot like that from Utebin. That stands out to me. It means it must not have happened too often. Just getting up, usually he's been cracking these ones.
Thing is, Ben, he has played from day one. You know, they've not mucked around with this, knowing he's the best that they've got in the singles. So he is on for the rest of the tournament. So all these are good miles to put together, right?
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
It's a lot on his shoulders in this Thomas Cup.
Service over. 11-17.
Too late. So Gustav Bjorkla has to put on a run now to stay in this match.
He's trying here. Gustav, he's pushing the pace hard now. That one got lucky. Got a little lucky with that one.
12-17.
He's making a big push.
Yeah.
Yo, ready? It's okay.
Disaster. A little bit late there to get it mopped up.
Use your foot. Thank you. Play, gentlemen. 12-17.
Oh, good shot. Oh, he's missed it. Wow.
13-17.
Is there another twist in this? 3 in a row for Gustav Bjorkla. It's his best run since the start of this game. Just coming when he needed it most there, Ben.
It is, yeah. 1 or 2 more. Well, that's not going to help. That's quite wide.
Service over, 18.
Yeah, he knows it as well. He was in a good period. And that's kind of just given that glimmer of hope back, or open the door again.
Missed that one.
Just out.
Service over, 14-18.
Relief now, 5-point gap,
Over,
2 to win.
14.
And his job will be done in the group stages. It's a lot of responsibility in your first ever Uber Cup, Thomas Cup.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
To be leading the singles.
To lead the team. And in an important match as well. I mean, many would have looked at this one as, I don't know, possibly not meaning much, or the group had already been decided, but the fact that it hasn't adds that little more weight back to it.
Play.
Well, that sets up 6
20
match points now for Yute Pin. Rather surreal here with some very calming Oriental music.
Yeah, that's the Taipei team. They've been doing that all week.
I mean, it's so surreal.
That's wide.
So a very good win, you have to say. Yute Pin, job done, Ben.
It is, yeah. Exactly what the team would have wanted, exactly what he would have wanted, and the coaches. Off to the best possible start.
Match
You've been quite
won by
impressed with him
Korea.
overall, haven't you?
21,
I have been,
11,
ever since I first watched the Asia Team Championships earlier this year. He impressed me. I've kept an eye on him since, and he's impressed me again here at the Thomas Cup. And that'll feel nice to get his first win here as well.
Yeah, exactly. He's had some decent performances, but yeah, as you say, a win under your belt, especially in the circumstances that he finds himself in, is absolutely key. So, Yute Bin of Korea beats Gustav Björkle of Sweden 21-11 at 21-14. He's done it in just under 40 minutes. It was an absolutely key result for Korea in their mission to go for the whitewash today, to give themselves the best possible chance of getting through to the quarterfinals, something they're used to doing, Korea. And now we go to one where it is very much in favor of Korea. Kim Won-ho, Seo Seung-jae, the world champions, take on Mio Molin and Max Svensson of Sweden. So the nature and the surrounding scenes are very, very big here in Horsens. That's what many people come here for. And the bloom is out as well, which is lovely to see in the countryside. Now, also blooming, the players here, some of them are really impressed. Yute Bin has just beaten Gustav Björkle to give Korea an all-important lead. We're now into the first doubles match. Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae of Korea take on Sweden's Mio Molin and Max Svensson. And Ben, I mean, there's David and Goliath, and then there's
David
this.
and Goliath.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, put this into context for us.
Well, Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae here are the clear world #1s. In fact, the point score they've got for their world rankings is 123,905 points. An average of, and that's from 10 results, so average over 12,000. Their worst result going towards their ranking is winning the French Open, which is a Super 750. It's ridiculous.
And, I mean, they hit the ground running at the start of last year.
Yep.
And they haven't looked back.
No, and in fact, they've got better and better, which for all other doubles pairs is a frightening thing.
And Seo Seung-jae, whoever, he's got the Midas touch with whoever partners him, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's very good. So is Kim Won-ho, although actually both of them have suffered a loss here at this tournament with other partners.
So, listen, people watching will be wondering, Ben, and maybe you can help us out. What is going on? Why the mixing and the matching? I know there's been an injury situation as well, but this is the first time we've seen them together.
I know, and actually, funnily enough, it's their first ever Thomas Cup match together. They've been on the same team since 2018, never partnered at this tournament.
Amazing.
They partnered in other team events, but not the Thomas Cup. In all honesty, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's because against Denmark and against Chinese Taipei, they probably felt that they would guarantee the first doubles. Maybe they were a little bit concerned about the second. And the fact that Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae have been really good and successful with other pairs and shown their versatility, they thought they could still win it. But that came to stab them in the back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, toss. Liu.
I think
Red
maybe...
or black? Red for you.
That's really the only theory that I've got. That they were trying to strengthen both. They didn't quite have the faith in the remaining players. There's no real fixed partnership within the remaining players because obviously, as you said, there's an injury to Kam Min-hyuk, who regularly partners Ki Dong-ju, and they got to the Asia Championship final this year. So maybe they felt just putting the seniority and more experienced players with some of them might help.
So we start with Kim Won-ho, 26 years of age, 184 centimeters tall. He's obviously the world #1 and the reigning world champion from last year in Paris. This is the key man, Seo Seung-jae, 6 foot tall, also world #1, and last year he did the double. He's defending his men's doubles title, and the year before, the time before that, he got the mixed doubles as well.
Yeah, he did the doubles double.
Amazing.
An incredible achievement.
As you said, this is the first time they've ever played together in the Thomas Cup.
Thomas Cup, yeah.
He was with Jin Yong in the last tie and lost. Seo Seung-jae. Here's Myo Molin. Tall man at 187. 104 is his ranking. It's been higher at 88 with a different partner, Philip Goldberg. And Max Svensson. He's taller than him. He's almost 2 meters from the capital, Stockholm. I mean, Swedish players, they're generally off that height.
Yeah, I think we got another one later, Ludvig Axelsson, who might be even taller than that. He's a very tall team.
He gave one tough game to Chu Xiang-che and Wang Qilin, but lost in under half an hour. Oh, Jesper Toft is like 204, I think.
Yeah, I think he's possibly the tallest player on tour at the moment. You've got Feng Yanzhou.
Feng Yanzhou is also a pretty...
Thomas Popov as well.
Yeah.
There's a few.
So, if you're the Swedes today, Henrik Boas is our service judge. Xu Xiaofeng of China is the umpire. What? And I know winning is going to be a very big ask, but what are you going to try to do with the Kim and Seo combo here? What could you look to do?
Oh, wow, that's
I mean, if anyone knew that, then they'd be the best paid coach in the world.
Honestly, I don't think many people, if any, have a solution to Kim Won-ho and Seo Seung-jae. They're so good in the attack and defence. Doesn't matter if it's Seo Seung-jae at the front, Kim Won-ho at the front. They're so good in every single department.
Apart from tying shoelaces, maybe.
Even then, they're in unison, aren't they? Yeah, they're trying to pick a weakness in them. If there's any, I've seen if they can play, sometimes when they play against pairs that are very creative or very, very fast, they can almost go a level or two above.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
sometimes I've seen some pairs trouble them, but I don't think we're going to see that from the Swedish pair today.
Myo Molin and
but for them,
Max Svensson.
It's a huge opportunity to get a lot of experience.
Yeah. Because you're not going to play players at this level very often.
And in all honesty, I don't know how their careers are going to pan out.
And Seo Seung-jae.
But I reckon they might look back at their career. They will always remember this match.
Molin to
absolutely.
Labo. Play.
So would the obvious thing be to say, look, you're already paying the best men's doubles pair in the world. What we've got to try and do, at least, on the very least, is to minimize our unforced errors? Is that an obvious thing? So easy thing to say?
It is, but it's for me. Number one, enjoy the time on court.
Right.
The likelihood of winning is you know probably don't like going to win. What I would suggest is don't just enjoy it fully and just play wild and crazy and just play out to the crowd. Maybe try and use this time to go, is there anything we can do that could work? Because if it works against them, that's huge confidence. It means that that area of our game is truly world class.
Right.
And then they can take that into their, into their other tournaments.
Love.
Well, in the blink of an eye, it's already 4-love.
Vision there from Horsens. He saw that one, didn't he? Wow.
Take a new shuttle. 5 love.
You'll see as this match progresses just how well Horsens and Kim Won-ho link up. And actually, that's one thing that they admitted at the beginning of this year that's improved is their synergy as a pair.
Can you imagine? That's what they've improved on.
I mean, yeah, you said they hit the road running and they won their first ever tournament together. The Malaysia Open Super 1000. And they went on to win 11 more titles. But I noticed at the beginning of this year that they looked like they were linking up even better. And they admitted it in the interview. And clearly, because they've won their 3 tournaments and their 3 big ones. Malaysia Open, All England, and the Asia Championships, all Super 1000s, because the Asia Championships is recognised as that level of tournament.
Yeah, that's the thing, Ben. They've only had to play 3 and they've won all 3.
Yeah.
I mean, they've not even
7
gone through the whole gamut of stuff.
I know there was the reason they, in the beginning of the year, because the All England kind of stood alone because around it was Super 300s, not really at the level that they need to play. Obviously, after the Malaysia Open was the India Open, and they didn't participate because of... Oh, that's a bit cheeky. But because Horsens has had some issues with his knee. Not his knee, sorry, his shoulder.
1-7.
And there were question marks whether he'd be fully fit for the All England.
Clearly rest up for that. Yeah. So they get the first point. Might have been some applause for that as well.
Service over.
I mean, there is a certain freedom to playing as far as the Swedes are concerned, aren't they? As well, that the pressure's not on them.
As I said, that they can enjoy it. Yeah. I just hope that they are trying to do things, that they try to give it their all, and so if they find some areas of the game that can hold up and do well against this sort of level, that'll give them huge confidence when they go back home.
9-1.
Well, they are racing through this at the moment. We've had 3 minutes on the court. Oh, good defending.
Yeah, very good.
Wow.
Wow,
oh, look at that. Well, that's one for the grandkids.
10-1.
Brilliant stuff.
So good in that areas. Kim Won-ho.
11-1.
11-1.
Kim Won-ho and Horsens. It's a terrific start. Not an unexpected one, to be fair. They're cruising at this stage.
Cut to 20 seconds. Cut to 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Eleven, 1. Play. Four. 12, 1.
By the way, just to, we said we would just keep you updated as to what's happening elsewhere, because it does have a massive impact on this tie. Great work there from Kim.
Full defense. Wow. Wow.
So good to watch.
I know it's not like
13,
the highest speed they can
1.
play, but what always, I'm not sure if we're going to get a replay, but under that pressure, Sergej hits one somewhere, and it's almost like he can hold it and then play it. He just waits for you to like defend one way, and he hits the other. He creates so much time, and Kim Won-ho can do that as well.
14, 1. Quick towel.
Yeah, while they towel off here, it is still the first game, first match of the other tie. Denmark against Chinese Taipei. Anders Andersen versus Cho Tian-chen. It's 1-1 there. Korea need Denmark to win, and win handsomely.
Defense.
The defending. Got their second point, but there's that bit of defending from Kim Won-ho. The penultimate shot for Korea.
A good attack, though, from the Swedish pair. Maintained the pressure very well.
Service over. 15, 2.
Yes, I can remember when they played against, I think it was against Denmark.
Yeah.
And I can't remember which one of either Jill or Steen said it, but they were questioning the logic of whether,
17,
because Kim Won-ho and Sergej have been on such a long winning streak, I think it's something in the region of 30 matches or something along those lines.
Yeah.
That maybe splitting them up and then losing might just throw their rhythm individually. I mean, it's a fair point.
Wow.
I know they're playing a pair outside the top 100, but I'm not seeing any signs. It's like they're just picking up where they left off.
Exactly.
I mean, if Korea do make it through, they're obviously going to come up against a team most likely with a much stronger first doubles.
Yes.
That'll be more of a test, but they're just slotting right back into where they left off.
Absolutely.
They look.
Service
Well,
over.
this is why, and again,
3, 18.
the singles will be their downfall in that sense, but Sudirman, if you can combine the elements of your An Se-youngs and your these guys, they've got great mixed doubles as well, and
and women's doubles.
and
They've
women's
got
doubles.
numerous pairs,
So it's just the men's singles.
It's just the men's singles. As so many people say, if Korea could get a men's singles player, they'd be the strongest Sudirman Cup
Service
team by.
over.
They'd be
They'd be
above China.
above China.
19, 3.
Wow.
I mean, or it'd be
Be really good to see, though,
it'd be
really.
incredibly tight. I'd love to see a match between those two nations. If Korea had a singles player that was in the top 10, or like when they're at their best, they had like the Lee Kun-il, Sean Sun-mo, Sean Won-ho, those sorts of players.
17 game points here. The reaction times are unbelievable. What a first game that was.
21-3.
Ruthless, I think.
Yeah, very ruthless. There's no messing about. They know what job they got to do. They want to get it done.
Wow, fantastic. So a good start here for Korea, well on the way to making, or getting their second point.
Count 2, 20 seconds. Count 2, 20 seconds. Male, on court.
Second game, Ben.
Second game.
That was tremendous from Kim and Seo, without necessarily having to go too much past first gear.
No. They look very focused, though.
They do.
I mean, you would have excused them to kind of go at like 20% to get over the line. But
it is a kind of all business today, isn't it?
It very much is, yeah.
And I think it's also a reflection of the situation at hand.
I think also it just shows their team members, their teammates as well.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think if they are playing seriously, just get the whole team in that right frame of mind.
1-0.
This is the
that's a nice play.
only time the scores might be level, but every point is one to savour for the Swedes.
Good defence. Nice.
And they've got the lead.
Yeah, they've come out a little bit more up to speed. It's not the fact they got a great attack, or they've actually, I think the Swedish pair got a good attack. They're both very tall, hit it very hard, good technique. They got a good defence, they got good racket speed. Where they were lacking is slightly in those transitional phases, how quick they need to be that little bit sharper. They play a shot to the net, they need to expect that it's going to come back even faster than they expect. And they've come out a little bit more prepared.
Service over. 2-0.
The Swedish pair have been together since 3 years now.
Nice.
Service over.
Got a really crisp hit.
3-2.
It actually reminds me a little bit of Mads Pierre Kolding, who was a very tall, I think it's like 205 centimetres player from Denmark.
Wow.
It's more that crack, that the sound he makes off his racket. Because
Service over.
Similar age to Kolding. Seeing a junior, he had that from when he was 16 all the way through his career. It's good play again. They're up for this fight, are the Swedes?
Yeah,
I love
to
it.
see.
Really like it.
Where do you think they've kind of upped their game in? What areas?
They've come out a little bit faster in terms of being ready between shots. And so that's given them a few more opportunities to get into positions like this. In doubles, there's a lot of rotating around yourself, twisting and turning, and you need to be extremely focused and switched on.
Well, they've at least surpassed the last game's total.
And I think they came out in the first game expecting it to be fast, but it probably shocked them how much of a level it is.
Yeah.
And now they've seen it for a game. They're like, right, okay, this is what the level we need to play out. And I've heard Steen say a few times this week that for a lot of players in a similar situation, that you need to experience that, and then you know.
Glean from that what you can.
And then when you go back to the practice hall, you're like, that's the speed. This is world-class speed. Or if they're under it, they're like, no, this is nowhere near fast enough.
So to give you an idea, Mjolin and Svensson, in comparison to what Kim and Seo have done, they were out in the Polish Open opening round, Swedish Open second round, along with the European Championships and the quarterfinals of the Estonian International. So obviously played a very different level. That's an easy finish for Svensson.
Service over, 5-all.
I love this response.
Wow, this is really much better.
Exactly what I said they should do. I can't imagine, I mean, the Koreans aren't short themselves, both 6 foot, but I think they're the tallest in the team. I'm not sure they're used to defending against these sorts of attacks.
6-5. Web call, please.
So the only top 20 pair they've ever played before coming here was the...
It's a nice serve.
Gennady Arif and Yupking Roy at the Arctic Open last year.
7-5.
They lost in straights, 13 and 15.
Phenomenal from Kim Won-ho.
Oh, stepping in there, beautiful.
It's again, I really hope we get a replay, but it's, as soon as he spots someone not in a position to attack, they really run forward, but it was before then. So alert.
Yeah.
It's a nice play.
9.
Yeah, starting to just move away now. On a 4-point run. Kim and Seo.
That's a shame.
Yeah, could take advantage of the situation.
5.
Oh, that's Matthias Bork on the one with the tattoos and the Swedish coaching bench. He was a pretty handy singles player when he was back in the day. Looks like he's been spending his time in the gym since he retired.
Only 4 points in this.
6-10.
Far more competitive.
That's a nice play.
So we go into the interval here with Kim and Seo leading by 5. Having won the first game at Akanta. Much better from Mjolin and Svensson. Let's see what happens after the break.
Got to 20 seconds. Got to 20 seconds. Coach, let's switch chair.
Okej, jättebra.
Gott spel!
Ta för er nu killar, framåt i banan.
11-6. Play.
Now let's see if Molin and Svensson can sustain things.
Service over. 7-11.
Oh, nicely done. Narrowed the lead to
8-11.
3 now. It's 2 in a row, and that racket is gone for Kim Won-ho.
Service over.
Well,
12-8.
Swedes are leading the post-interval session. Really good.
Yeah, that's really good play.
9.
Very positive. Oh, it's a nice final shot there. Kim Won-ho was following that towards the centre of the court.
Well, these guys are Sweden's highest ranked doubles pairing.
Service over. 13-9.
Nice play again.
Yeah.
Service over.
I like the fact they're stepping into the mid-court, or stepping into those shots. It was Molin the one that fooled Kim Won-ho just a moment ago. That time pushing it in at Sudirman Jate. It's a nice serve as well. He was looking for that one.
Snatched at it.
Service over.
Probably couldn't believe that he'd read a Sudirman Jate shot so well.
10.
He pushed off too big a swing. Really nice. Got very good defence as well, the Swedes themselves.
Enough on that from Sudirman Jate to take it over.
13-10.
Whatever happens from here on in, Ben, they'll be so much more encouraged by
Yeah,
this.
they will be, yeah. I really like their racket speed and defence, how fast they can whip it. I'd like to see them maybe try and do a few softer ones, though.
Okay.
Like block it into the corners. If you can combine that.
Snaffles that, doesn't he? Kim Won-ho.
16-10.
Please welcome the technical officials to court number 3.
Good play. Good again.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
what a shot. Good
That
counter.
is playing all. That's a shame.
They know it. They were
Yes.
10.
great opportunity there, but the Koreans are so quick around the court.
That backhand defensive shot. A backhand out on the forehand wide, whipped it flat and cross. That was an exceptional shot.
You know, with most other pairs, that's probably a winner, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the difference.
It's these sorts of attacks that the Koreans are so good at. That, I mean, they're going all in there. It's so patient.
18-10.
chance to be able to face this kind of pace and power and skill. To what they would normally be facing.
Too high. Service over. 11-18.
Drive serve.
Service full court.
Too high. Fault though.
Oh.
Service over.
Back-to-back service fault, sir.
19-11.
Oh. Okay. Just calmly walks across.
Yeah. Do you know what? They've done exactly what you've said there, Ben. That
12-19.
Yeah, okay, it was a baptism of fire, wasn't it, in that first game? But they've taken things on board, listened to their coaches, applied stuff.
Yeah.
And done so much better.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Yeah.
They'll go away, they'll watch this video back.
Service over.
I'm sure they can learn things from the first game, but this second game, there's so many positives that they can take away.
Look at all those match points now. And it's done.
Game.
Thoroughly professional performance here from So and Kim. Molin and Svensson will look back at this second game with some pride at how they've approached it, had the lead at times as well, caused some problems, but there's no denying the absolute quality of their opposition today. The world champions and world number one. 100% record in 2026. You just wonder how they have not played together at the Thomas Cup before, and they're showing what we've been missing. And I'm sure many of the neutrals will be hoping this isn't the last they see of them at the Thomas Cup 2026.
Yeah. I'm sure there's many people that want to see them play again. Well, they've done the job.
They have indeed.
They're one step closer to making that a reality.
Kim Won-ho, Joseph J beats Mio Molin and Max Svensson 21-3, 21-12 in just 27 minutes. That is the Danish flag, or the Dannebrog. It's used for almost all celebrations. You can get hold of a variety of these little flags for parties, napkins, bunting, wooden flags on stands for the table, a special meal or dinner. And they're very proud of using it as well. It's all over our stadium today as well, the Forum Horsens for the BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals. But on court two, it is Korean flags and flying high at the moment. against Sweden, 2-0 it is at the moment. And we're going into our second men's singles. Choi Ji-hoon takes on Kim Linnell, with Choi in a crucial moment here. If he can win this, they win the tie, but of course they're looking for more than that. Korea, they need to win handsomely and hope results go their way. Ben Beckman here with me as we await the players coming on. Ben, we talked about the first men's singles being a point of vulnerability perhaps for Korea. What are your thoughts on this second men's singles?
I personally see this one as even more favourable to Korea, just based on what I've seen of both players. Choi Ji-hoon had an absolutely phenomenal win over Chi Yu-jen of Chinese Taipei. He was the first player that got them on the roll with their comeback, and his attacking play was out of this world. And I think if he can utilise some of that, I believe Kim Linnell might struggle a little bit. It's not to say that we've seen many crazy things happen here this week. Kim might pull out the best performance of his life, but you know, stranger things have happened.
But that was the amazing thing with the two lower-ranked singles players to beat players well higher than them. It was an incredible feat.
It was, and also just given the whole situation, 2-0 down.
Yeah.
No, Choi Ji-hoon was absolutely instrumental in that.
No high fives for the mascots from Kim Linnell. He's focused on the job at hand. These two have not faced each other before.
Okay, I have black and red. What is it? Red. Black color for you. Receive, you will sit on my right side.
So we start with Choi Ji-hoon. Another pretty tall player at 184, 25-year-old. Not too far away from his highest ranking achieved last month. No titles to his name yet. Did get second place at the Indonesia Masters 2. That's a Super 100 back in 2023. There you go, a wonderful win against Chi Yu-jen of Chinese Taipei, which set them on the path to recovery and pushed Magnus Johannesson as well. 2 long matches.
Yeah, he was exhausted at the end of both of those games. Against Magnus, that was clearly a deciding factor.
Yeah.
He was taking his time. He might have even got yellow carded. He was taking so much time between points.
They'll be glad they've had that break then, actually.
Yes.
Haven't they, since then? Kim Linnell is younger. He's actually of mixed heritage, 186 tall guy, born in Thailand. 381. So that means there is, at the moment, a gap of about 300 odd places between them in the rankings, which is, yeah, absolutely massive. Yeah, it's been different sort of experience for him so far. 16 points off Magnus Johannesson has been his highlight. Latif Jauhari is our Indonesian umpire. And the service judge from earlier, Fabio Betto.
Ready to play.
So again, odds would be stacked against Kim Linnell. Not quite as stacked against him, I suppose, as the men's doubles.
No, I don't think you could have stacked them any higher, really.
But again, what can he do to sort of test his opponent?
That's a difficult one. He's got to go on the attack because, like I said, as Choi Ji-hoon was coming out, he's got a really nice attack. And as is often the case with players ranked in around the area of Kim Linnell, usually the attack is a much stronger part of their game. Their defense is usually where their weaknesses lie. Maybe there's opportunities for him at the opening stages of each rally. Trying to get on the top. I think it'd be important that he gets on top of the rallies as early as possible.
On my right, Sweden, represented by Kim Linnell. And on my left, Korea, represented by Choi Ji-hoon. Korea to serve. Level. Play.
That goes long, first point.
1 love.
It's also just wide.
2 love.
Yeah, so like I was saying, get on the attack, but getting on, I think, trying to gain the initiative early in the rally, because I said about players of Kim's level, the attack is a bit stronger than the defense. That's usually what we see. So as a result, if he can't get up front, get the initiative early, he'll find it really hard to get it back. So then he's always slightly behind and chasing, a little bit like here. So if he can get on top, he has the best chance of maybe getting quick points or to maintain that advantage.
3, 1.
So he can't go into the beginning of each rally 50-50 or worse. I think he needs to be up in the rally, almost from the word go. Because if not, he's going to find it very hard to get it back away from Choi Ji-hoon. And we saw there that example of his attacking play. When he's in full flow, he is a sight to behold. Very strong player.
Good reactions.
4-1.
Actually, he comes from a really strong generation of men's singles players. He was born in 2001, which is the same as Kunlavut Vitetsan, Lee Shifang, Koda Naroka, and Lakshya Sen. That's
wow.
It's a pretty
good
strong
company, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the junior days, he could compete and hold his own with those. So it's interesting that he hasn't been able to push on. But now that we've had a big coaching change in the Korean badminton following the Paris Olympics,
that might change, yeah.
It could change. There's certainly signs I'm seeing at this tournament. I just hope that they carry that on beyond this.
Yeah, it feels like the forgotten cousin in the corner, the men's singles, isn't it? Everyone else has moved on.
Yeah, it's really nice. They've got a good coaching team. They've got Lee Kunil, obviously Ronnie as well. Park Ju-bong's very hands-on, very involved with every department.
Yeah.
And maybe perhaps this is a credit to An Soo-young.
Yes.
And her push for change.
Exactly, yeah. But it's been so often the case with talented male players for Korea. I think, obviously, they've had so much success in men's doubles, mixed doubles, that they're probably the juniors looking, going, well, if I want to be successful, then I'll doubles
emulate
is the way
that.
to go.
Yeah.
And then add to that, then most coaches are former players. And so if they were doubles players, more the better coaches are going to be in those departments. Everything just kind of angles its way towards that.
As you were telling me as well, Park was an incredible player.
Yeah.
He could do a bit of everything.
Yeah, he could do. If he had wanted to, he probably could have been the world's best in singles as well in his time.
2-7.
Amazing. wanted to ask you as well, Ben, as a left-hander, did it bring any advantages in the fact that most opponents would not be used to playing
a little
lefties?
bit? I mean, anyone who's listening who's left-handed has probably had a player go, "Oh, I didn't know that was your forehand." That's a phrase you hear all the time. "Oh, you're left-handed, are you? I didn't know."
Yeah. I mean, I'm a left-hander myself, so I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Although I think left-handers in badminton have become relatively common, actually. But there is, I don't know the reasons why, but
9-3.
people tend to think that the attack, the way it comes off the racket or the way the shuttle spins, it adds all these different
It shouldn't
angles.
do, right?
I mean, the shuttles...
It's coming in an angle, obviously, a different angle.
Yeah, I mean, the shuttles are folded over. I don't know which way they are. Obviously, the way they're structured in a shuttle means that the shuttle's always spinning, so it will spin differently for a right-hander to a left-hander. So I don't know whether the left-handers have a small advantage.
I think let's just face it, Ben, like Choi's shot there, we're just elite, aren't we? Us left-handers,
exactly,
that's
excellent technique, jumped up.
I can tell you that in table tennis, for example, many kids at a young age, to get a little bit more of an advantage, they get taught to play left-hander.
Oh, really?
Forced to play it. Because it's just so... It's so unusual. Different.
I feel like there's another sporting example, I can't think of it, where someone's naturally right-handed but was told play their sport left-handed and it for an advantage. But I wouldn't like to say the name because that leaves me, but I know there is, I'm pretty sure that's...
Well, lefty or not, he is certainly in control of things at the moment, Choi. That was maybe a little casual. Took that well, and we go into the break here of this first game with Choi Ji-hoon. 6 points clear, looking good against Kim Linnell.
Part 2, 20 seconds. Part 2, 20 seconds. Eleven, 5. Play. Serve 6.
So a good start to this game from Choi Ji-hoon. Might be the longest rally we've had.
It's an excellent rally.
Oh, he's got it back.
Wow.
What a point. Wow.
I think that's the case in point I made. As in, for the majority, Kim was on the attack.
Yes.
And it was working. As soon as he had to hear, I know that was a great defence shot. As soon as he's on defence, then it breaks down.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, that's an extreme example.
Right.
Kim.
But it makes the point for me.
What have you
Kim,
liked?
get ready.
What else have you liked about Choi so far?
I really like the way he moves around the court. It's almost like in singles and in doubles, but especially singles, you don't want to kind of like rush to your next shot, stop, and then go again. It's all about moving through the movements. One blends into the other.
Yeah.
And he does that so well. Like, he just has this like nice little hover about him. Like there, he just drops into it. He hits, waits, and then drops and goes. It's like these little... It's almost like he's never from a standstill. He's just like always kind of moving into...
What's been encouraging for you for Kim Linnell that he can sort of build on?
That's a difficult one. I mean, I like the fact he's still going for things. He's still trying out there.
It does feel like whatever he's throwing at Choi just keeps coming back at him.
He can't break down the defence, and his general speed is just not high enough.
14-6.
Is that, yeah.
Choi Ji-hoon's season so far, Wei Chong China Masters, that's the Super 100 quarterfinals. Third round of the Vietnam International and the opening round of the Singapore International Challenge. Easy finish. Kim Linnell hasn't got out of qualifying for any of the 3 tournaments he's played in this year. Estonian and Portugal internationals and his home tournament, the Swedish Open. So it's not helping him that he's not getting enough time on the court, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
16.
And that's being evidenced by what we're seeing here. What we can tell you is that with Denmark, with Anders Andersen beating Cho Tien-chen on court 1, Denmark have guaranteed their passage through to the next round, Ben. They're just, now it's about what happens in the rest of their tie and this one here to see whether they go top or not. And you want to finish top to, let's face it, avoid China,
You want to get the most ideal draw.
Yeah.
And to do so, they need to win the match. So they need to win 3-2.
That would help Korea as well.
Yeah, that certainly would, wouldn't it? If Denmark win, then and Korea carry through to 5-0, they will go through as well.
So that run of 7 points comes to an end. I think what Korea are banking on is that Denmark certainly, especially because they're playing at home, want to have as an easier passage as possible through the rest of this tournament, so you want to come top.
Exactly, yeah.
You're not going to sit back and have that 1 point. Though they are struggling at the moment in the men's doubles on court 1.
He's fighting well as Kim, but he just can't get the advantage in the rally. He's just clinging on. The only way he's going to win these kind of points is if he pulls off something extraordinary. You see there, he went for it. These rallies are really hurting him. He went a little bit too acute on that last shot. Look at this. He went all the way. You're never going to hit that as a winner against a player who moves as well as Choi Ji-hoon.
It's done well.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably one of the best shots Kim Linnell's hit, and it still came back.
13 game points here for Choi.
Thank you.
Ronnie Agostino's pointing to his head with 13 game points.
I love the fact that he's got 13 game points and Ronnie's still sat on the edge of his seat,
Like-
sitting on his hands like it's 20 all.
Game.
So they've taken that first game.
First game
I suppose,
won by
but it might be
Korea.
just because of where they are and the context of everything now. You know, they've left themselves in this very difficult position, haven't they?
Yes. It could just be his nature. He's just always like that, no matter what. He's just so invested. Look at immediately.
It's right into it.
Yeah, double duties with the ice pack and the coaching.
Park's chilling.
Yeah. He's feeling pretty good right now.
21-7 then to Choi Ji-hoon.
So we need to be ready for defense, and if we have it there, just give it to him. We need to play the rallies. Yeah, he doesn't do anything special. Yeah, when it's the quality okay. Yeah, well we need to do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Be confident enough to play this. Yeah, and if you have the chance, of course we try to go. If not, if you just go on. Yeah, okay. But don't get desperate. Yeah, you get your chance. Yeah, as soon as you play a bit too short, too slow to the we get punished. So we need to play a bit more with speed. Yeah, okay? But if you can keep that, then we can play, and it's 50-50. Yeah, okay? That's to believe.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
It's been kind of a theme today, isn't it, for Korea, Ben, that they've just really just got their head down and gone on with it.
Yeah, they've got a job at hand. They've come out. Oh, that is a phenomenal slice.
One
Rolled the racket over the top.
Kim, stay on court. Thank you.
Last time that Korea didn't get out in the group stages, you have to go back to 2002.
2 love.
Different formats, of course.
Thank you.
His attack, his movement there, and he's in full flow.
Yeah. Check. Play.
That's a bit overly ambitious.
Serve 1, 2.
So another one a little bit too ambitious.
2 all.
Well, this is encouraging, I guess, for Kim Linnell.
There's only so many lifts on defense and singles that you're going to get away with.
3-2. Check. Stay on court. Stay on court. Thank you.
Shez, I want
Is that
to
all okay?
put something out there.
Oh, okay.
Because, again, this is something related to Gillenstein. I know they're commentating right now. They might watch this back and hear me, but I think over breakfast tomorrow I might mention this to them.
Go on.
When they were speaking about Choi Ji-hoon, Jill brought up who he reminded of her.
Ah.
And I'm pretty sure her answer was Eva Fredriksson.
Okay.
So, Women champion, a left-hander. I've been watching Choi Ji-hoon, and he's reminded me of someone else from the same time period, a Chinese player. I'm not sure if you'll know his name. His name is Wu Wenkai.
I know the name, but I don't know.
He was a tall, left-handed player. When he hit his shots from the mid-court and front court, his right arm almost didn't move, it dangled, very similar.
Did you tell Jill this as well?
No, I haven't yet.
Ah.
It's been mulling in my mind. I think if we're at breakfast together tomorrow, I think I will have to. But the way that he moves, his non-racket arm kind of position, and how he can... Wu Wenkai's attack was very, very good too. And he was built similarly.
Superb, yeah.
Serve.
Well, Choi's in good company then.
Yes.
A much better start
Yeah, it is.
for Linnell.
Thank you.
He's clinging in there at the moment. I think a little bit like the last doubles, he's come out a little bit more prepared for the speed of the game. It's just a question of whether he can hold on, because there was a number of those rallies in the first where he was visibly looking very tired. That's a nice shot.
Wow.
Serve 4-all.
Impressive.
Serve 5-4.
Bit more of a contest in this
Thank you.
game.
I think that rally shows a contrast in the levels. And Kim's attack is generally, he's going for the power, whereas Choi's winning shot had a little more of a slice, a bit more controlled element to it. That's a nicer shot. Good. Nice shot.
Nice winners that we're seeing from Choi. Everything into that.
Yeah, he did.
Oh. Not seen.
Onside.
Ooh. That could be out. What did you think? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, out.
Serve
Out hadn't come up on the screen, so
6.
Well done. I'll give that one to you. So far more competitive this second game.
that's a nice shot.
Encouraging.
6-all. Okay. Thank you.
I mean, this is something that Kim needs to do, is to go for his attacking shots.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't always have to be a full power, but he needs to throw a little bit of caution to the wind.
Nothing to lose, I suppose.
There's another full power one, but that's probably not the right time to do it. I think that one is.
Great work. Far better for Kim Linnell. Giving them something to cheer about.
I wonder whether Choi will start to go on the attack himself a little bit. He's been quite happy to sit back and defend. I will call this one. I think that one was out. I think he's going to lose this challenge. I'm getting him very early.
Yeah, in stark contrast.
It's going to bite me in the... It's going to come back to haunt me, that one.
I think I'm going to go on this one as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Well done. 2 out of 2, sort of.
Yeah. 1.5.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge.
So you feel Choi's been a little bit passive?
He has been.
He's on a bit of a shell?
I think he could, most certainly go back onto the attack a little bit more. That's a nice shot. I made a note to say that, I mean, most of the time that Kim Linnell's going up into the attack, he's hitting it, giving it everything. So it's important that occasionally he does this. I think more so on the first attack, open up the court and then go in.
Serve 7-9.
Well, this has been a good little period for him.
That one, it really wasn't on.
Sometimes feels like 2 steps forward, a step back.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's hit some lines from there. And I know he's got to throw caution to win because he doesn't want to get engaged in too many long rallies, but that one wasn't on. That one going wide. Yes.
Oh, it's defended that well. That's out.
Serve 10-8.
That was there for the taking, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Kim, can you
Great fight from Kim Linnell, though. That was a pretty well... The way that he approached that rally, I thought, was quite good, considering it was another long one.
Good power there from Choi.
9-10.
So Choi
10 all.
now goes in front. Sorry, level. Last time that happened was at 6 all. Can he take the lead at the interval? Which
11,
he does.
10, interval.
We see that quite often. That long rally at 10-8.
Yeah, okay.
And then
we need
you
this
give away
effort.
the next 3 points.
In every action we do, in every rally, we need this effort. Yeah, so you also get your points. Yeah, he also does mistakes.
Part 2, 20 seconds. Part 2, 20 seconds. Players on court.
Interesting there. We just heard the Sweden coach. That was quite clear to hear.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, just you've got to, basically saying you've got to go for it.
Yeah.
You've got to keep keeping those energy levels up, keep putting the same effort in, even if it hurts.
Because it ball through, quite simply.
Yeah.
Wipe apart, please. 12-10.
I'm quite intrigued to see how Choi Ji-hoon comes out in these early stages of the second half. We said, will he go a bit more attacking? He did a little bit in those last few points.
Yeah.
I think he was helped by Kim Lin-el really feeling that long rally at 10-7 or 10-8. But now it's the break. Kim Lin-el will feel that a little bit fresher for a minute or two.
So do you feel that it would be in Kim's favour to not rally as long as possible?
Yeah, no. I mean, he's going to have to accept it. You can't, there's no way around it.
Right.
He's got to be acutely aware of, like, he's got to keep his work rate up so that he can get onto any half chance he gets.
Yeah.
That might be able to get ahead in the rally.
13-10. Over 11.
Puts himself in the hunt here. Kim Lin-el.
I've noticed one thing. I mean, yes, in that
11.
rally, Choi Ji-hoon got up and hit the smash. But where he's really upped his game, I think, is more around the front, as in he's trying to do a little bit more. He's a bit quicker on it. Like that second one, he hit the first drive because it was an obvious one. And then earlier in the game, he got that sense he probably would have played a soft block. But he went for the fast push again, and you noticed that Kim Lin-el ran into it. So I mean, that shows that he's definitely there again. He's stepping forward, step forward. He's trying to do more damage from what he does from the front of the court.
That's another fairly long rally.
14.
His teammates trying to give him as much encouragement as possible. Just behind by 2. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice down the line.
15-12.
We're seeing far more rallies, aren't we, in the second game than we did in the first?
Thank you.
I mean, if we're looking for, you know, silver linings in the defeats for Sweden so far, is they seem to have at least got better in their second games.
Yes, they have, yeah.
So it's been, and I guess, I mean, you're back in the Thomas Cup after a really long gap. It was never going to be easy for them, was it?
No, it wasn't, no. They did really well to qualify, defeating Germany in the group stages.
Yeah. And now they want to build the run that they used to have, right? It was 10 in a row,
yes,
Thomas Cup.
Had,
so this could be the start, and it's a pretty young squad they've got here.
Thank you. And a talented squad.
Right.
Very talented. I'm impressed with a number of their team.
And I suppose it would help as well, Ben, that they're neighbours with Denmark. And trying to come down and get the exposure or training camp, stuff like that.
Play.
Wow.
15 all.
They are level. This is a very, very different feel, this second game. Choi has not been quite at the races as he was in the first game. And not to take into account, Kim Linnell has also upped his game. The last thing Choi wants is to go to a third for a third match in a row.
17-15.
Bit of a wild one there from Kim Linnell. That wasn't on for a winner.
That's the kind of thing we saw in the previous game as well.
Yeah. Maybe that's something you can just take away, is just
pick the right moments.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Oh! 16-17.
He's been a little wayward, Choi Ji-hoon. Just giving his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure how Choi Ji-hoon's physically feeling, but we've seen Kim Linnell looking a little tired.
Yeah.
He's going to see there's light at the end of the tunnel for this second game.
Absolutely.
And that can always give you a second wind. You need to suffer for another 5 minutes.
That's better.
Serve 18.
It's so funny to see the contrast between the two. Park and Ronnie. Now can Choi finish this off?
Big push there forward. Yet again.
It's just gone long.
19-16.
He's a couple of points away, excuse me, from now taking this.
That's long too. That's unfortunate.
20.
Sorry, 4 game points then for Choi Ji-hoon.
That's a nice shot.
One game point save, one match point save, excuse me, for Kim Linnell. That's good. And that is...
Sweden challenges.
Well, why not? I guess you'd have to. It's marginal. Last point. I think that looked in. It is in indeed.
Challenge unsuccessful.
And
game.
Choi Ji-hoon has defeated Kim Linnell, but I think you've got to give a lot of credit to the Swede who bounced back really well in the second game, as has been the pattern today.
It has been, yeah, no, he did much better in that second game.
21-17.
Good second one. Yeah, okay. Much better.
The coach happy. You don't need to say anymore, do I?
It's all done for us.
Yes.
As we say that, by the way, Chinese Taipei have just leveled things in their ties, so it's going to be a nervy time now. But anyway, they are doing what they need to do. Choi Ji-hoon has beaten Kim Linnell 21-7, 21-17 in 41 minutes. It's 3-0 to Korea. So they can only control what's in front of them, and they are doing what they need to do. So 3-0, and we have 2 matches remaining in this tie. So, coming up next, the second doubles, Cho Sung-hyun and Lee Jong-min will play Ludwig Axelsen and Philipp Kohlberg. So the sun has set on Sweden's campaign at the Thomas Cup, with Korea winning this tie, but Cho Sung-hyun and Lee Jong-min now take on Ludwig Axelsen and Philipp Kohlberg up next. This is around the time it gets dark in Horsens, entering the summer. Absolutely beautiful day. But equally beautiful, some of the badminton we have seen over the last 6 days. Korea's participation in the Thomas Cup for the rest of this edition hangs in the balance, because it is 1-1 in the other tie between Denmark and Chinese Taipei.
I think that's why there's a slight delay now, because
Both
their second and single match are coming out first, and now...
So the equation is, of course, as I said just before the break, Korea can only control, of course, what's in front of them. So they want to win 5-0 or 4-1, as we now have our players now on court 2 coming out. And they'll have to hope that that's the only point that Chinese Taipei get.
Yes.
But Chinese Taipei are strong for the rest of that tie as well, Ben.
They are, yeah. This one makes this so interesting. Yeah, no, if Korea can win 5-0, as we said, then they just need to hope that Denmark win. If they win 4-1, then Denmark need to win 4-1. I see this match as another interesting one, actually. This Korean pair, young and relatively new together, and of course the Swedes defeated Daniel Lundgaard and Mads Vestergaard, Denmark, in their only win over...
1 point.
Yeah, their only point, sorry, yes. So they'll be riding high.
So they'll be, yeah, absolutely.
Confidence, because they played very well in that match. By hearty support from their teammates.
Would expect nothing less from Sweden.
Hi. Hi. Good luck.
First meeting between these pairs.
Come here for the toss. Lee, red or black? And red for you. Receive. Serve or receive? Receive. Have a good one.
Interesting. I mean, you win the toss, and these days usually you'd opt ends.
Ends, yeah.
The serving doesn't matter because all too much, because there's a point per rally scoring system. But they just chose to receive. So maybe a sign of confidence.
Well, so let's have a look at Cho Seung-hoon is very heavily strapped up. Another tour player, 186 from the capital, Korea, 248 is his ranking at the moment. Don't worry about that so much. 105 is his highest with Jin Sung-ik. Lee Jong-min is 19, 173 centimeters tall. Was with Wang Chun for a bit. Created a bit of a stir, those two. 248 was his ranking. He's won the Career Masters last year together with Wang Chun. He's had a lot of partners.
Yeah, he has. They both have. I think Korea are trying to find a
right
third
combo.
pair. They got their two set top ones, and they're trying to find a third.
Ludwig Axelsen, 22, another tall player, 192. My goodness. 412, but his highest ranking is 156 with Jakob Ekman. Philip Kohlberg is more of a mixed doubles player. 24. Well, it's the shorty of Sweden at 185 from the capital, Stockholm. Muir Mullen, we saw him earlier, didn't we? That's his highest ranking, breaking the top 100.
It seems that Sweden have gone for a few changes in their own doubles lineups as well.
There's that wonderful win against Lundgaard and Vestergaard.
Ready to play?
Convincing.
Very. And a very respectable score against Chinese Taipei. They've had 3 tournaments together. The Estonian international got to the second round. Henrik Boasser of Denmark, our umpire. Last year, they got to the quarterfinals of the Bonn International and the Austrian Open first round. So there is some time played together. Su Xiaofeng is our Chinese service judge. Just to tell you that Cho and Lee have played one tournament together. That's the Super 500 Indonesia Masters. They got to the quarterfinals. That's also very encouraging, of course.
Yeah, that's very encouraging. I think that's their only tournament they've actually played together, and within it they beat Ben Lane and Sean Bendy, the recent European champions. They had another good win. It's lost me for now who they actually played.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sweden, represented by Ludvig Axelsson and Philip Karlbo. And on my left, Korea, represented by Lee Jong-min and Cho Sung-kyun. Sweden to serve, Ludvig Axelsson, Cho Sung-kyun. Love all.
Horsens as well.
Yep.
Play.
So it's not so obvious here in terms of the favourites in this one, or we still got two good Korean pedigree there?
Slightly favour the Koreans. The fact that, you know, they played one tournament together, but the fact they beat the European champions. And it was in straight games as well.
Yes.
And I really like both of these Korean players, especially Lee Jong-min, the player who's serving. I think he is an exceptional talent. Only 19 years old.
Yeah.
And like you said, has played with a variety of partners in doubles and mixed and done well with pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the All England last year. He played with Chai Jung, a former world champion. He's only 18 and he got to the semi-finals.
Great love.
Another thing at that All England, I was lucky enough to go down to the players, the practice area, and he was training on court with Kim Won-ho and a few of the other top players, and he didn't look out of place. He belonged.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just tell someone's up. Yeah, he's an exceptional talent. Comes to this partner, Cho Sung-kyun. A little bit like Yu Tae-bin, the first time I saw him was at the Asia Team Championships, where he played a few games with Kim Won-ho.
Yeah.
And they were very impressive. He actually reminded me a little bit of Seo Sung-jae in a few ways.
2-4.
Maybe that's because he's quite tall and left-handed, but they seem to, Kim Won-ho seemed to fall in play with him pretty well, and actually they won a crucial match against Taipei here.
So worth pointing out, they're both lefties here, aren't they? The Koreans.
Service over. 5-2.
So we got to the semi-finals of the Vietnam International, quarter-finals of the Indonesia Masters we told you about earlier, and the first round of the Singapore International Challenge. Lee Jong-min's season quarterfinals of Indonesia Masters, of course, and the China Masters, the Roy Chung China Masters. That's a Super 100.
3-5.
Of the Singapore International Challenge.
Yeah, I do think Korea are really trying to find a third men's doubles pair.
Korea, one of those countries that just have absolutely no problem mixing and matching every other week.
Yeah.
It feels
6-3.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've got, well, how many, 6 doubles players in their squad, and they're all really good, and considering a former world champion's missing.
Yeah.
And then there's another player, you mentioned Lee Jong-min's partner that he won the Korean Masters was Wang Chan.
Yes.
He's been out because he's been doing his military service, just finished it. He's another one that could easily...
So he'll be back in the fold soon.
He'll be back in the fold. They're not short of doubles players.
Which is why, as we said, Sudirman becomes a very enticing prospect. Yu Tae-bin, between now and next year, could be really interesting how they work with him.
It'd be quite interesting to see who of the Korean singles
yeah,
players actually...
Yeah, true.
At the moment, it is Yu Tae-bin, but...
4-7.
Yeah, Cho Hyun-won might, after his heroics...
He's another 19-year-old.
To look at, yeah.
Serves over.
Puts that away,
8-4.
dispatches it, Lee Jong-min. Ludvig Axelsson has got to the second round of the Estonian International. That's his men's doubles
9-4.
exposure.
It's a similar story to the first doubles and even the second singles.
Similar for the Kohlberg,
The Swedes aren't up to speed yet. That last drive from Lee Jong-min, Axelsson just was not ready at all. He caught off guard. There's another.
10-4.
Wow. How fast.
Yes.
But he comes from pedigree, doesn't he, Axelsson?
Yeah. I mean, the two pairs that... Yeah, he does, actually. Yeah, no, he certainly does. In fact, his father, Peter Axelsson, played for Sweden back in the late 80s and early 90s and played twice against Korea in this competition, and in one of those, in 1990, he played second in his doubles and he won.
Interval.
Nice.
So, although at the moment it's not looking too good for Ludvig.
But his cousin Victor sent a message. No, I'm just kidding. Different spelling before anyone get... I'm just kidding. Right, it's halfway through this first game. 11-4, Cho and Lee are leading comfortably at 11-4.
너희가 리턴 높게 하면 어차피 심장이 좋다 보니까 꽂히는 스매싱이란 말이야.
Court to 20 seconds. Court to 20 seconds. Coach, Sweden. 11-4. Playing.
6-10.
Serves over 5-11.
These intervals have been quite handy for Sweden throughout.
They have been.
So far.
Yeah, usually they come out a little bit quicker, a little bit sharper, a little more prepared. Coaches again are earning their money. This is better.
Serves over 12-5.
Almost giving the Korean pair a taste of their own medicine. They weren't expecting it to come back as fast as it did.
Serves over.
Lee Jong-min thought that Carl Berg could play it that flat.
Serves over 13-6.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
14.
Yeah, very much
6.
so. Kohlberg looked very confident of that. 8 points now, the gap. Oh, great reaction from Lee.
He's got that ability, a bit like Sersin J, to almost change the angle and to create time for himself out of absolutely nowhere.
6.
Amazing.
Liften.
Whopping 10 points now.
Out. Serves over 7-16. 16. Chu, get ready. Service over, 17-8.
8-14.
18-8.
Right now, it's a procession of points for the Koreans.
Eight. Serves over, 9-19.
Damage well and truly done here in this opening game.
Service forward court, too high. Service over, 20, game point,
Broken
9.
a really nice run of points, and then you have a service fault. That's got to be frustrating. So
Game.
quick.
First game won by Korea,
21-9. Very good start for Cho and Lee. Just 11 minutes. Excellent work. But as we've seen throughout, Sweden have always improved in the second game. Let's see what happens when that starts in a couple of minutes.
Court to 20 seconds. Court to 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play. Serves over, 1 love.
I know you've been quite impressed with what you've seen this this pairing of Cho and Lee.
I have been, yeah. Very, very quick into every single situation. Extremely fast on the flat game and
serves over
in the service situation. And at the moment, the Swedish pair can't get away from it. It doesn't help that if you just lift the shuttle, both Koreans can hit it pretty hard too. How quick they are to just cut everything out.
2-1.
If they get through, Ben, an interesting selection dilemma for the second doubles, perhaps.
It is, yeah. Although out of the players they've got, I mean, obviously you have Ki Dong-ju, is a fantastic player, but his regular partner,
3-1.
Kam Min-hyuk, not here. And I see Ki Dong-ju as a player that's not particularly easy to play with because he's a bit of a flamboyant character.
He's a wild card, isn't he?
Yeah, it's taken a little while for him and Cameron Hill to get their game going, and they have. That's probably why he hasn't, I don't think he's played since the first match they lost.
4-1.
Because I guess the so-called logical choice on paper would be to try him and Jin Yong as the highest two ranked.
Exactly, yeah.
But
personally, I probably like this pair.
Yeah. So this is a good time to put him in a crunch match.
It's probably why they've been selected. They want to see
with a view to.
We see Korea change their pairs every single match.
Yes.
They haven't played the same pair twice.
Right.
So they're clearly trying to figure out a few solutions. It would be interesting to see who, if they do get through this group, who Korea pick at second.
Yeah.
Because I can't see them splitting the top pair anymore.
Right, no. There's no way they're going to do that anymore.
6-1.
And I think also they wouldn't do it because I think they might have a bit more confidence in their singles players now.
With the way they play, right?
The way they play against Taipei,
True.
I think it's probably shown to Coach Park Ji-bong that, you know what, they can deliver some big points.
Yeah.
2-6.
It's just gone wide. A couple of points here for the Swedes.
6.
I like the block. I didn't quite catch who was the one that played it, and then he moved in, but the other player needs to be much faster at reacting to what's happening, because Cho Sung-hyun's last shot, it was out, but there was no one there, and really they should have been alert to that.
4-6.
So I like the idea, but a bit like I said in the other doubles, it's those transitional moments. They need to be a lot quicker because the next shot's coming at them so fast.
Yeah.
If they're not ready or they haven't moved to position, there's a gap there.
Well, this is their best run of points. The Swedes, 3 in a row that they've had an entire match. That comes to an end, though.
Service over, 5-7.
4 of the last 5 have gone the way of the Swedes.
Service over, 8-5.
Just as it looked like the Danes were gaining ground and applying some pressure on Cho and Lee, they quickly relieve it.
Service over, 6-9. Service over, 10-6.
So we get to the interval of this second game with Cho and Lee leading, not quite as good a lead as they had in the opening game, but they are firmly in control, you feel, and on their way, you would think, to winning this in straight games.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coach. 11-6. Play. Service over. 7-11.
Ben and I just talking in the break. You wouldn't mind seeing Cho and Lee carry this on
7
after the Thomas Cup?
Yeah, I would like to see them continue. They've got a lot of promise.
Wang Chan might have something to say about that.
Yeah, he would do, yeah. It's a nice...
Great problem, right?
Yeah, it's a nice problem to have for the touring coaches.
7.
I'm sure Lee Jong-min would love to have a steady partner, someone he can really work towards. That's excellent vision, just laying it off. Wow. Such a good
14.
defensive shot, that backhand one.
7. Change. Serves over.
He was onto it quick there, Lee, but doesn't get it over.
14.
It's kind of the how the match has gone in general. Just the Koreans are... I mean, they're able to go into the attack so more, but if you see the difference, how they move around each other. If Cho shifts out, Lee Jong-min just shifts into the gap so fast.
9-14.
Already a slightly more competitive second game again, isn't it? I suppose, Ben, that's all you could ask for really as the vast underdog coming into playing against a superpower.
Yeah.
That there is some kind of exponential improvement.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Service over.
Of course, springing the odd upset here and there would be
9.
Best case scenario, winning, of course, would be, but at least they seem to be learning.
Yes. Yeah. At the moment, it's a hard lesson, though.
Yeah. That's good.
Over. 10,
so in
15.
every match we've seen so far, Sweden have improved in their second game scoreline. Generally, just played better.
It's unfortunate.
11-15.
I was going to say, unfortunately, I didn't think it's come over, but it was literally the first service situation that the Swedes have won. They actually came out of it on top. That's a nice shot.
Both went for that.
12-15.
3 points in this. Three-point run here for the Swedes.
How he gets under that one. He is dynamo around the back.
Yeah,
Sweden challenges
for the challenge here.
Out. Wipe the court, please. Wipe the court, please. Wipe the court, please.
5 of the last 6, they just want to keep that going. They want to keep that momentum. as we thought.
Challenge unsuccessful, one challenge remaining.
Lee Jong-min certainly wasn't happy with the Swedes having that run of points. He went all in on that rally.
Service over, 16-12. Play. Service over.
Held by the neck cord.
Yeah.
The intent as well. That's what's been lacking a little bit. When I watched them play against Lundgaard and Vestergaard, they were so fired up. The energy was high. It's been a bit flat today from them.
Might have been a bit of good old neighbourly rivalry there as well, the derby, as it were. That might have helped.
Service over, 17-13.
And that was the opening, was that the opening game? Opening tie for them? Or second tie?
No, second. They played Taipei.
Yeah, that's right. Well, hopefully getting back into the Thomas Cup might spark something in Sweden.
14-17.
Yeah.
In terms of the badminton.
Exactly, yeah, no, 100%. Shows that they're definitely doing something right back in their own setup. And they've got some talented players.
Yeah.
We've seen that in every single match.
Would you say they need to be going out to clubs fanning across Europe, at least?
Or the Swedish players?
Swedish players, yeah.
Possibly.
Service
I'm not quite
over.
sure the setup. They have some pretty good...
Touch.
Pretty
18.
good club
14.
setup in Sweden, similar to Denmark. I'm not sure of all the semantics, but you know, I know that they do have clubs. I've played in a few of them. The look and the feel feels very similar.
Serves over.
Does well, that Axelsen.
I think Cho Sung-Jun's just switched off slightly. He's been a bit. He's the one where the Swedes are finding a way in. They did target him there as well. He's made a few errors as well. I think the job's done.
We saw that bit with Choi, didn't we, in the singles?
Yeah, it's similar. He's gone off the boil, definitely, as Cho Sung-Jun.
16-18.
And now, we're right near the end.
Yeah.
All it takes is 1 or 2 lucky shots now for the Swedish pair. Some good play from them. Another error from Cho, and we could get a third game.
Yeah, the Koreans certainly want to just finish this.
Serves
There you
over,
go. That will help ease
19-16.
some of that pressure.
Serves over.
Not out of danger yet. Swedes
19.
just 2 points behind.
Let's see if they can bring that energy that we saw when they played against Denmark.
Serves over.
That's
20
unfortunate.
match point.
3 match
17.
points for Axelsen and Kohlberg.
Game.
That's all done. Once again, Korea too strong, but once again, Sweden have improved vastly in their second game. Well, another point of vulnerability, Ben,
Thank you.
the Koreans have come out in flying colours.
They have
Very
Match
pleasing for Park
won by
Jong-boo.
Korea,
he'll be very happy with
21-9, 21-17.
I like the last kill from Cho. He maybe heard us up here, and he was like, nope. Look, how switched on he was for that. Counts on that one.
Very nicely done indeed.
Yes, let's go.
So this is going to plan at the moment, and Cho Song-hyun and Lee Jong-min have beaten Ludwig Axelsen and Philip Kohlberg 21-9, 21-17 in just 28 minutes. So 4-0, the tie stands. We've got one final match for you. It is singles. Cho Hyun-woo will play Tim Mok. Horsens by night. As the you see the Forum Horsens there. We've got the food trucks. Very nice setup here at our venue. This is the waterfront. Brilliant area. Do advise you to go down. Things do quiet down quite quickly here. The noise levels have been deafening from Korea, though. They are cruising through this tie, but it doesn't mean they're necessarily going through to the knockout rounds. But if Cho Hyun-woo can beat Tim Mok here, they've done all they can do, and now have to hope that Denmark do them a favour on court one. Ben, give us a quick update on how things are going on court one.
On court one, at the moment, it is 1-1 between Denmark and Chinese Taipei. And it's on the second in singles, Lin Chunyi, the All-England champion, against Magnus Johansson. But it is Magnus Johansson that's actually a game up, winning the opening game 21-17, but he is trailing 13-9 in the second. So we might be treated to 3 games on that centre court and add to the tension that's already there.
So if Cho gets the 5-0, which I think you're saying he's going into this as the favourite?
I would definitely, again, like all of the matches,
yes.
the Korean player is definitely the favourite.
Then any kind of Denmark win, even a tight 3-2, will be enough.
It is, yeah. It's interesting, if Korea win 5-0, they need Denmark to win.
Yeah.
And for Denmark, if they lose 3-2, or if they lose, they're still through, but they will come second.
Yeah.
So they want to win 3-2 to get the top spot.
Correct.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line in these matches.
So these two players have not met each other before.
Red or black, Kim? Red, black for you. Black, you won the toss. What do you choose? Receive. Where are you serving? This side. Good luck.
Thank you.
So let's get to know both our players here. Start with Cho Hyun-woo, 19 years of age, also around 6 foot tall from the capital Korea. Last month he had his highest ranking of 172, hasn't really moved from there. He's won 3 junior titles in Korea, twice in 2018 and 2022. Junior internationals, and then a couple of years ago the Malaysia Junior International Challenge. Played Lee Chae-hao and took a game off him.
He won.
Sorry, he won. Excuse me. Yes, he won in 3. That was sorry. Of course, it was the too many matches going on. It was the deciding match in the 3-2 that completed the comeback, which grabbed a lot of headlines, didn't it?
It did. Even it made the national news in Korea. He was a national hero for the day.
Tim Mork, 22, another tall player, actually born in Ireland, and also not far away from his best ranking. But you look at this, and there's about 200 odd places between them in the rankings.
It's very similar to the was it the second singles or the first singles here, where they had a similar difference.
And he hasn't played yet in this tournament.
Which for me is interesting, because at the Europeans men's team championships he was selected to play against France. I think it was twice actually, because they played each other in the, was it twice? I can't remember. He was selected to play against France.
There's Fabio Betto,
ready to play
from Italy. Our umpire Latif Jahari, service judge. Yeah, I'm just looking at that lineup for Sweden against Germany. Yeah, he didn't play there, you're right. And he played Gabriel Udal, you said is a very good player.
Yeah, he was a player similar age to me, very, very strong player. But I'm pretty sure he was selected for the match they had with Sweden, with France, sorry.
Yeah. Toma Junior Popov.
So I don't actually know all too much about Tim Mork. I haven't seen him play.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah, it's a bit of the Indonesian style, you know, when they cheer the shadow badminton.
I'm not sure I saw any other player did that so far.
left, Korea, represented by Cho Hyun-woo.
He's got the old school look with the mustache and the headband going on. I think it might be a bit of fun here, Tim Mork.
Over, 1 love.
Something else to note, Ben, is the Korean players are all units, aren't they? They're all big specimens.
I was just thinking that it's hard to believe that he is only 19 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, Lee Jong-min in the previous match also 19.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think, looking at him, that he's just 1 year out of juniors, but there's a few players that are
well built
for their slightly younger age.
And tall as well.
Yeah. Definitely plays with a more physical side, more physical style. Quite Korean, I guess you could say.
He's gone long.
1.
Well, apart from the physical attributes of this Korean team, mentally to come back from 2-0 down against a mighty Chinese Taipei.
Yep. I think it was, and also they were all much lower ranked than their opposition.
Right, exactly.
I think I read somewhere on social media that only the last time that had happened, it was only the second time ever that a team had come back from 2-0, where the remaining 3 matches they were deemed the underdogs.
Wow.
I think Japan might have done it against Malaysia a while ago, but
1.
So it's a rare feat.
Yeah,
it's a testament
absolutely.
to it.
The Koreans generally are quite gritty and combative and mentally very strong as well. They don't give you much, do they?
No. And I was particularly impressed by obviously all the members that were part of that, but especially Cho, because I watched quite a lot of matches from the Asia Men's Team Championships, and when it came to the Korean players, the singles players, it was really only Yoo Tae-bin that stood out to me. Cho was at 12 singles.
3.
But he's definitely grabbed my attention at these Thomas Cup finals. I think he's improved a lot in just that short period of time.
3-all.
Yeah.
Beautiful net shot, clipping the cord on the way through. It's funny you say that on the outside they're stony faced.
4-3.
In Cho Hyun-woo's interview after that match, he said he's never been more nervous. He was apparently shaking while playing the last few rallies.
Interesting.
I think even in the media zone afterwards, it was still that. But yeah, obviously, as you know, I was in the hall looking down at him. I think
were you able to discern that? It wasn't. Was you not?
No, I couldn't actually. I wasn't just in the hall. I was commentating.
It
just grabbed my attention, but. Yeah, no, I heard from the people that are in the media zone that he was, he admitted that he was very nervous. The most nervous in his whole life.
Oh, brilliant. That's a good story.
Yeah. And I think take it a step further, a positive one for his future, the fact that his first memory of such a big match and being that nervous that he actually finished winner, because if he had lost, that would have haunted him.
And that win has just given them this glimmer of hope. Otherwise, 2 losses to start the tournament, you're done.
Yeah, this would be a completely different match.
Yeah.
We might not even got to see Kim and So. We probably would have. They probably would have put 2 development pairs on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Excellent. Starting to show what you can do here, Cho. And if, presumably because this is such a crunch tie today, and Cho has been chosen, sorry, was there for the taking. He is presumably playing himself now into that 3rd role.
Yeah, he is, because against Denmark, it was Park Sang-yong who played. He lost to Hitler. Obviously, I think, Cho Hyun-woo, they thought, I will try something different. He won such a match. Well, if you did it once, it's
back him.
Chance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Korea, once they complete this, and of course they still have to finish this match, they will probably sit in this hall and wait. Another lovely winner. To see how proceedings go on court 1.
Talking of which, it has just gone to 3 games between Magnus and Lin Chun-Yi.
Oh, lovely. Can he go on to win this? Oh, great defending, but brilliant play. Such is the confidence of this young man now.
3.
Slam dunk finish here.
Yeah. Well, that is good, but it's going to be challenged.
Hold in.
What do you think?
I think it was in.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. One
It was a very casual, yeah, I think it's in.
11-3, interval.
Never in doubt.
Very good first half of this opening game for Cho. He leads 11-3.
Yeah, so he's just with the stick. Yeah, either we really push it, really looking, or we get a high one. So we always get in this comfort zone. Yeah, okay, or we push to the body. Okay? Yeah, but you need to do
4 to 20 seconds. 4 to 20 seconds.
You need to do this. Yeah, we have talked about it. Yeah, okay.
11-3. Play. Service over. 4-11.
So when you commentated on Cho the other day, Ben, what was catching your eye in his game?
I wasn't commentating on him, but his game grabbed my attention
enough
almost
to...
all the time, yeah.
Okay, so what did you sneakily glean from the way he played?
A very physical player, working really, really hard. But also, like we've seen a couple of times, he can leap up to the shuttle, placing phenomenal attack, but he's got that kind of, similar to Choi Ji-hyun, in the fact that he can kind of glide around the court.
Yes.
His way of moving from one movement into the next seems pretty seamless.
Languid approach here, look at that, boom.
Incredibly nice movement, strong legs for such a young player.
Time is over. 5.
And to think he's probably got another 4 or 5 years worth of getting up to his physical peak.
Feels like these three singles players that we've seen today really can go places, yeah?
Yeah, I do think so. That's the one thing I want to see beyond this tournament is I've seen in the past sometimes Korean players in team events, the single players have been known to step up, but then when you get to the regular World Tour, you don't see them so much.
Right.
There's such a great talent in their team. If we're sat here in 2 years' time at the next Thomas Cup, and they got another bunch of singles players, or the same ones, but they haven't really progressed, for me that would be seen as a failure.
Yeah.
I'd like to see at least 1 or 2 playing in the World Tour tournaments, you know, the top ones, the 750s and the 1000s. Because they've got the capability.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of
Service
doubt.
over. 14-6.
That's the attack tonight. He can just...
Wow. Yeah. More looking a little frustrated.
It's a difficult situation for him as well, because this is his first match in the hall.
Yeah. Precisely.
Hasn't been selected for any matches before. I'm not quite sure as to why. It seemed they were preferencing the young Romeo McCall who played without the juniors. And he looks like a player who hasn't played in the hall. He's not used to the conditions, whereas this man had an epic against one. You know, he was a former All England finalist that he beat. So a really hard match.
And all that came with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's showing.
Tim Mork as well has not had much time on any court this year. Out in the qualification rounds at the Estonian and Portugal internationals, as well as the Swedish Open. Not that Cho has had much time either. Vietnam International second round and Singapore International Challenge in the qualifications. But, which makes that achievement the other day even more impressive.
19-6.
To me, it shows that they must be doing some serious training back home.
Right.
If they've only played that amount of tournaments, and what we're in the 5th month of the year?
Coming up to the 5th month.
Coming up to the 5th month. And that's a lot of training time. And it's showing in all their singles players.
It's over. 7.
We had a massive 10-point run earlier, Cho, and this run of 6 comes to an end.
Eight, 19.
Three in a row for Moore.
He's doing his best to try and get himself into this match. I could foresee us having the same pattern of a much better second game. You can see the fist pumping, even though he's down by 10 points. He's really, that's not going to help him though.
It's over. 20, game point, 9.
So, Chick want to give away from Mork's perspective, and that's 11 game points for Cho.
Yes, good positive play.
Yeah. This will serve him well in the second.
It will, definitely. Something
over.
positive.
10, 20.
It's a bit like all the other singles matches for the Swedish players. They've got to do their best to get on top of the rally early, because if they get behind, it's so hard to turn it around back to their favour.
Game.
So, Cho Kyung-woo,
First
a
game
good
won by
first
Korea,
game here,
21-10.
winning comfortably against Tim Mork, 21-10.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Or 2, 20 seconds. Second game, level.
So a good first win, the first game win there for Cho Kyung-woo. But we saw some encouraging signs in those last few points for Tim Moore.
Yeah, just at the end, he seemed to get himself into it a little bit. Yeah, he's fired up.
It's over. 1 love.
He's won 5 of the last 7 points, dating back to the last game as well. So a bit of momentum in his favour.
Very short, quick, rapid action. It's important when he attacks, he does that, because the full arm not only wastes energy, but it telegraphs the shot you're doing. It's much more deceptive when it comes with a quick racket action. And a little bit easier to control the accuracy as well.
Right.
Low.
A very positive start.
It is, very.
Thank you.
Seven of the last 9 in his favour.
Play.
Love that change of angle and pace from Cho Jun-woo.
Service over. 1-3. Three.
Right at him.
3-all.
Those body smashes, when used well, are very, very effective.
Just picked up the pace, hasn't he, suddenly, Cho?
Yeah.
4-3.
So these two nations have squared off 5 times in the Thomas Cup. Wonderful winner there from Cho.
I was talking to Jill yesterday, and it's that cross-court round the head, kind of a slight hint of reverse slice smash is something that's becoming like almost a must shot in men's singles.
Yeah, Korea have had 3 whitewashes of Sweden. 1984, 86 and 2002. And 88 and 90 were the 2 closest matchups they've had. 3-2 that Korea won. That's just, you were saying, that's what Axelson's father was playing, right?
Yes. That was the 90, well, he played in both, I think.
Yeah.
But 1990 is where he got one of those wins.
He played singles and doubles as well. Wow.
7-3.
Back in the day where quite a few players that would play both. I would say it's around the 90s where that did change.
Yeah.
7-3.
Well, after a very nice start from Mork, it has shifted quite rapidly in favour of Cho Hyun-woo's on a 7-point streak. He's looking a bit frustrated.
Yeah, he is.
As we wrap up this tie, Ben, do you think
4-8.
and now, I mean, there's still some time to go in the second game. Let's assume they win 5, okay? And that is where it looks like it's headed. Do you think Korea might look back with a little bit of regret? I mean, I know hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
I think they possibly will, especially I think against Denmark, that they possibly should have. I think Denmark anticipated, that's why they split their doubles up. Because personally, I think the 2 pairs we've seen playing this match, we know what they're not going to lose many, if any. I think Cho and Lee Jong-min It would have been a very interesting, but I mean,
Yes.
it's not a guarantee, even
No.
if they've done that.
No.
So I understand why the Korean coaches did split them up, because one could have been guaranteed.
Yeah.
The other still would have been a
Yeah.
50-50.
But that was a pivotal one, wasn't it? That match.
Yeah. And actually almost really backfired, because they almost lost every single doubles.
Yes.
The 2 ones they won. Was it
The second one they won.
Horsens and Jin Yong won 23-21 and
Okay,
against
tight.
Danes,
Fine.
Danish pair. And then against Taipei, Kim Won-ho and Cho Soo-hyun won like 19 in the third. It was very tight. So they almost lost every doubles match. Which I know
Would have been amazing if that happened, right?
Yeah, I know. It would have been. I know you don't have the stats like Jill Clark does, but maybe has that ever happened?
No,
Korea's
exactly.
lost every doubles match at the Thomas Cup.
Yeah,
11.
that would have been very rare. So, Cho Hyun-woo with another comfortable lead. He's up by 6 in the second game, having won the first. It's 11-5.
너무 오버를 하지 마. 기본을 하고 해야 돼.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Court,
Spela fint, Kim!
11-5.
Kom igen!
Play. Service over. 6-11.
First point after the interval.
Nice body smash.
Goes Mork's way.
That could be a potential thing he could try and use. Because when he's trying to go out to the sides, he's been a bit inaccurate, hitting just to the racket. That's a nice shot, though. That's nice.
These intervals certainly have that effect.
I said the Swedish coaches,
Yeah.
they're having a huge effect in
Let's
those
give them the
breaks.
credit, yeah.
Again, it was that short racket action. It had a little bit more accuracy, and then it can create something. And that's where the difference is for someone like a Tim Moore, because too many of his shots, that's better again, will be a little bit too narrow. It's casual.
That sort of area shows going to put those away all day, every day.
Exactly, yeah.
12-7.
This is, I said this about Yute Bin, but this is a quality I'm seeing in these current crop of Korean men's singles players, is their attack. Koreans have always been known for really nice movement, solid defense. Attack probably wouldn't be something that would first come to mind. Having said that, the best Korean singles players throughout the years have always had these sort of skills, so it's nice to see they've also got them. That's another one.
Yes.
13-7.
Loving these pictures from below, isn't it?
Yeah, really
Wow.
nice to see that view. It's getting very, very interesting on court 1.
It is, if you want to know, 17-15 in the third to Magnus Johannesson against the All-England champion.
Yeah, that's a nice winner from Tim Moore down the line.
Service
Again,
over.
it's got the accuracy, it's got the short racket action.
13.
Very nice.
It's a very vaunted Chinese Taipei team with all the singles and doubles pairs pretty much within the top 30.
Yeah, they've got insane depth in their singles squad.
It's out.
9-13.
It must have been a demoralising loss to Korea, having gone 2 up, and
there was a number of people online questioning why Lin Chunyi, the All-England champion, wasn't playing.
Right.
And I can say that I think there's an injury issue. He's not full fit. He's got heavy taping on his right quad. I think he's a hamstring injury. I think that's the reason why he hasn't played.
Yeah. So Johannessen's really pushing him today. And Moore on the verge of bettering his first game score, as has been the pattern.
Sweden challenges called out.
I'm pretty sure that he's going to lose that challenge.
Definitely. And as we thought, very, very much
Challenge
out.
unsuccessful.
Wow.
1 challenge remaining.
I'm surprised he challenged that one.
15-9.
Sometimes I feel, apart from the fact that you want to try and break the momentum, which is the obvious reason why you do it, is just to throw your opponent off kilter and go, what?
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
It could have very well been an emotional one.
Yeah. I'm so sure that was it.
Yeah. I can't make mistakes like that. The hang time on that.
Service over.
You're right, the hang was
10.
so good.
15.
Look at that. An excellent retrieval from Tim Walk, and then gets up and then plays an accurate shot. I'll tell you what, in those situations, if you
Close to the shuttle.
dive and then you get up fast, sometimes when you get a chance, the adrenaline, you can just go, all right, all in. But there, again, the quick racket action. Controlled himself brilliantly.
Thank you.
Ten, 15. Play.
There you go. He's surpassed his first game score. Now can he try and hunt down that 4-point lead? Oh. Threw himself out that more.
Service over. 16-11.
That net shot was, he had no tumble on it. And it was just floating up in that danger area. Any soft shot floating inside that service area, in front of the service line to a world-class player, you are asking to be put in trouble.
11.
That's gone long.
17-11.
Oh, that's good. In that corner.
18-11.
7 points clear now.
Service over, 12-18. Late.
Working hard here, Mork, but it's gone long.
Sweden challenges balled out.
These are some of those obvious ones that...
Yeah, that's, I'm pretty sure that's pretty clearly out.
Ben, you got an update for us as we await this challenge?
Yeah. On court number 1 is Magnus Jansen has just beaten Lin Chunyi 21-19 in the third. And understandably, he's going ballistic, and so are the Danish crowd and the Danish team. That's a huge win, an absolute massive win. And I'm sure the Korean team are also on their feet supporting and cheering for that one. And you can't even see the back line.
No challenges remaining. Service over.
That might be the most out one I've ever seen.
Late.
So that's 2-1 now, Ben. In that one, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So
Denmark need one more to go through top, and Korea need Denmark to win one more to go through.
Yeah.
20 match points.
It looks good.
For Korea, they'd be very happy.
And they've also now here about to wrap up the tie with 8 match points. So it could be a really good evening for them.
Park Ju-bong's got a little smile. He's probably looked over at that court more than this court.
You used the phrase earlier today, never in doubt.
Yes.
With all the tactics they've gone. But this one is over. Cho has been superb. Again, Tim Moore, like his predecessors tonight, have showed a better second game.
21-10, 21.
But what a great day. I mean, I know there were potentials for banana skins here today for Korea, and they navigated it really professionally, didn't they?
Yeah, no, they did. So I thought the first men's singles and the second men's doubles, potentially, just because of the level that the Swedish players within those ones have shown. But, you know, they came through, and they came through very comfortably and emphatically. So they've got their job done. Yeah. They've done all they can, the best possible result they could have asked for. I'm sure they won't be going home, though. They're going to be keeping an eye on court 1 for the next hour or so.
Cho Kyung-woo of Korea has beaten Sweden's Tim Mork 21-10, 21-12 in just 34 minutes. And that is exactly what they needed. That kind of performance. So this is how things stand at the moment across our 4 groups. China and India are through. They played earlier today. What a fantastic performance by India, by the way. We had Japan and Malaysia. Japan edging out Malaysia 3-2 there. England and Finland, by the way, are playing at the moment. It's 3-1 to England. We've just seen Korea beat Sweden. So as of now, they're in second. You can see it's by... Actually, in theory, they're above Denmark, in theory. But then Denmark have also won a couple of games as well. That's not reflected on the scoreboard. And Thailand and France, a stunning result that you were very much involved in there, Ben, and Indonesia incredibly out of the Thomas Cup for the first time in their history of the group stages. So it is job done for Korea, and it's over to you, Denmark, as we leave you with some lovely scenes there of Horsens. And to tell you, this is what's happening on court 2 with Jordan versus Thailand. Ben will be with you on that one at 10 o'clock. And I will be with you at the Uber Cup match between Chinese Taipei and Korea. A lovely night's action. Thanks a lot for joining us from Isha Zadak and Ben Beckman. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.